All right. Welcome everyone to the NFL draft on the Going for Two platform in the No Particular Order podcast with very special guest Angie. Very, very special guest. I don't have intro music like I was telling these gentlemen and Angie earlier, even though Ralphie, my distinguished co-host, is I'm a musician of renown. So are you
Some
gonna
renown.
no of renown, of great renown. So are you gonna play a little something for us? Can you play something for us? Will it sound right?
I don't know.
If you put your music on? Oh,
look at this.
I know, right?
Look at
That's
that.
the perfect work spot, you know?
That's awesome.
Or something, I don't know.
All right. Oh, eat dirt, Jeff. We have live intro music.
Yeah.
We don't have that canned stuff.
Keep that, yeah, keep that, Jeff.
Yeah,
Keep that.
I'm just kidding. All right.
The live slot.
Yeah, I know. It's the best. All right. So we're gonna it's just kind of gonna be a little bit different than I don't know the other like talking heads live draft show because we're gonna just analyze what we think because what we think is probably spot on and we're gonna let Angie pick and she's probably gonna be way better than Mel Kiper's picks. Like she'll probably beat him by percentage. Like I don't know, 90% more better than what he does. So anyway, Doc, how have you been?
We are well. As you can see, we're ready to indoctrinate a new generation of fans into the festival of pain that is Raider fandom. But the last time we had a number one quarterback, or a quarterback with our number one selection, it was Jamarcus Russell. So I figure there's nowhere to go but up from there. And we're here, we're ready, and we're going to ride this train until the wheels fall off, just like being a Raider fan.
Well, don't you think? I think it'd be super duper interesting if they don't pick Mendoza for the first pick.
They take Jeremiah Love first overall.
It would, yeah, that would.
We don't have enough running
the
backs.
entire fantasy community just implodes. Okay. All right,
Like,
Walter, that's it. She's like, that's it. I did my intro. I'm out of here.
bye, Angie.
She's gonna be around. We'll see how long it goes before she starts trashing something important here in the office. Yeah, it would be amazing if they didn't do that just for the memes. I mean, I think the entire fantasy community would just spontaneously combust. Like, I don't even know how to handle it.
I think it'd be one of the greatest things ever. Ralphie is a Giants fan.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they might get Jeremiah Love.
Now, man. I don't know. That's like a next year kind of thing. I feel like, you know, I don't think they're close enough right now to like be drafting a running back. You know, like the Saquon mistake. I feel like where you
The Saquon mistake.
You drafted and think you were going to compete, but you didn't.
Generational prospect, one of the best rookie seasons ever, but it was a mistake. I got you.
Yeah, you know. So I know I'm hoping they go defense, maybe get wide receiver in defense, or like one offense, one defense, something, But like,
oh, you guys have 2 picks. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Dexter Lawrence
made that
is in Cincinnati.
Amazing trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad though.
He just didn't want to be there.
For
Even
sure.
with Harbaugh.
Yeah. But also like it gets a lot of cap space off the books too, because Giants didn't have a lot of cap space going into the offseason. So getting that like $18 million from the cap is like gonna be huge for them.
Were those her first words?
No. Those are her first words for the last 3 minutes.
No, I mean when she started talking, was that her first words?
Oh, let's see. You got something to say? So speaking of quarterbacks, Gladys, the Raiders aren't the only ones that have a little quarterback fun this year. What's up with Aaron Rodgers? Is he really married? Is he on another ayahuasca journey? Is he coming back? Is he gonna go become a faith healer in Nepal? Like, what do you think is happening?
My vote is for faith healer in Nepal. That is where I'm going for. I don't know. I don't. If I say I don't want Aaron Rodgers, then there's no better option right now. Because they let Kyler Murray go to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Broke my heart. That broke my heart. It broke me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't understand why teams allow Aaron Rodgers to hold them hostage. I don't get it. Like,
where did that Colts quarterback go? You know, someone the kid they drafted like a year or two ago?
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, Anthony Richardson. Someone traded for him, right?
Yeah, I thought.
Okay.
I thought no, she's fine. I thought he was in Minnesota too. No, didn't Minnesota
don't
trade for
think so.
Richardson too?
I don't think
I
so.
would look it up, but as I said, I am on.
Angie, Daddy's got a good joke. All right, guys, I got a serious question for you. Gladys,
Okay.
what do you think about the fact that Brett Favre stole millions of dollars from the Arkansas Welfare Fund and somehow Aaron Rodgers is a less popular former Packers quarterback? How does that sit with you?
I think both of them are trash.
How is that even
Yeah,
possible,
pretty
by the
trash.
way? Like how
That is kind of wild.
how can somebody commit welfare fraud and somehow Aaron Rodgers has managed to become less popular than that person?
Okay, we're asking this in the same climate where we have, I don't know, someone as president that's a felon. So, I mean,
That is true.
I mean,
Context is important.
oh, Kyle, what are you doing?
Prairie dogging.
He's teasing the audience. He's like, he's doing his Aaron Rodgers problem. Here, I'm not here. I'm here. I'm not here.
Yeah, exactly, right? And as a Packers fan, I do like Aaron Rodgers more than Brett Favre. So I guess I just showed it right there. So
Yeah, but you're Canadian. You're Canadian.
He didn't
Oh,
steal,
they're
he
both-
didn't
but
steal
they're-
your money.
Aren't they both from California? I guess one's from California and one's from Mississippi. Neither of those states are particularly close to Canada. So.
No, I mean that you're not like the typical person who likes Brett Favre over Aaron Rodgers because you are Canadian. I agree with whatever Angie's saying. I think look at how cute her face is. Oh my God.
She's ready to witness the Fernando Mendoza era for the Raiders.
This is true. She's ready. And I don't know. Speaking of the Raiders, like what do you think about the fact that they thought that Max Crosby was gone? They were going to have another top 15 pick to pick a wide receiver, and now it's Jalen Naylor, Jack Besh,
Trey Tucker.
James Jett, the ghost of Darius Hayward Bay. There we go. We're back.
Trey Tucker is a pretty good Hayward Bay impersonation.
Well, I mean, if you have Brock Bowers, are you really worried about? You have Brock Bowers and Kirk. Kirk Cousins is going to be going anyway.
I was going to say the way Trey Tucker was playing for a few games in season, he looked like maybe not 49ers Jerry Rice, but maybe Raiders Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I mean, you know that they're not going to start Mendoza. Cousins is going to start, and I just want to say I want to nominate Cousins' agent as like agent of the decade because that man just like keeps making money, like both the agent and him, and he's not really, I don't know, as productive as his paycheck would allot him to be.
It's fully guaranteed paychecks.
His fully guaranteed paychecks. Exactly, Angie. Exactly. We're disgusted by this. And the first pick, I am hoping that it's not Mendoza. I'm hoping that they trade out. They traded with someone, got like 3 first-round picks for him, and Mendoza's going to Arizona.
Jets.
Oh, the Jets. That would be, oh no.
They got like a few first rounds. They got like 2 of them.
I would not wish anyone to the Jets unless they're defensive this year. No. My fantasy teams can't take it.
So that does beg the question. Let's just do a thought experiment for a minute. If the Raiders somehow let's say they didn't trade out of the pick, but they just picked somebody else and he's still on the board, how far down does he go? Do the Jets take him and
number 2? Yeah, I think so.
And replace former Raider great Geno Smith?
No, I think
the Cardinals move up and get him.
I think the Cardinals move up and get him.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I think the Jets stick with Bailey, I hope, but probably Reese.
Just feel like if the Cardinals are out there making that offer, they're going to make it to the Raiders first, and the Raiders aren't even going to let it get to like them passing and picking someone else. Right?
Well, also,
it's going to go one, whether it's to the Raiders or if someone makes them an offer.
Isn't Jacoby sitting out? Like, isn't Jacoby holding out for more money?
Jacoby Myers?
No, Jacoby Brissett.
I was going to maybe offer him to people in the FBC Dynasty League who needed quarterbacks. Might need a quarterback.
I have Tua. I don't need a quarterback.
Fair enough. You're happy. You prefer Tua over Brissett as your QB2. That's fair. I think.
Well, I know Tua's playing. I don't know if Brissett's going to like come back to if they don't give him the money he wants.
I don't know. If Penix comes back healthy enough, I think that's a bigger risk than say Gardner Minshew. I mean, he's coming off a torn ACL as well. So.
Exactly. All right. I just want to. My NFL Network just went out. I don't know.
Too many people.
Yeah, that's
Well, I guess same for her as well. That's why she's so upset. So
I don't blame her. Angie feels my pain right now. She's like, are they putting?
they're taking TJ Watt first of all. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I'm like, wait a second, what are you guys doing?
That is not me.
Has Al Davis been resurrected? What's going on?
I'm gonna try another channel.
Okay.
Dude, do you know that Cam Hayward's brother got traded to the Raiders, didn't he?
Who's that?
Cameron Hayward's brother. Don't you guys have him as fullback now?
Connor Hayward?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's it. Super Bowl, baby.
Well, probably now, yeah, that you got like an ex-Steeler. Why wouldn't you?
It's true, yeah. Our lads has Carter Hayward as the Raiders' only fullback on the roster.
Thank
there
you.
you go. There you go.
Definitely has the job. There's literally no competition. There aren't that many fullbacks left in the league anyway. So.
Dude, Kubiak, Terry Bradshaw, they're just bringing out everyone.
I was gonna say they're drafting Bradshaw too. Man, what are the Raiders doing?
That's it.
You know, the only one I haven't seen is Ben Roethlisberger. Does that tell you how much they love him? Oh, are you guys okay?
Are they? Yeah, maybe. I mean, Ben also might not have wanted to do it, right?
Oh, you know Ben wanted to do it. Come on now.
I don't know Ben Roethlisberger, so I have no idea what he wants.
Is it like a million people watching? Ben Roethlisberger wants to be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we had the radio show?
Yeah.
He was always talking mad shit after games, like, if they ran that route, Barry would have won.
Man, rookie James Washington is entirely at fault for this loss. It's just.
Let's be honest, it must be crazy.
And people say Rodgers is a bad teammate.
I know. Can you say Mendoza?
Yeah, she's trying.
Mendoza?
They brought him out.
They bought Ben out?
Mendoza Fernando.
No. And then if they bought him out.
Terry Bradshaw.
I don't know.
I think like the mayor's out there too or something like that. I think he was like the third guy that he called out.
They were like the mayor,
like
Ben Roethlisberger, Terry Bradshaw.
I mean, if only the Penguins got eliminated earlier, you could invite Sidney Crosby out too for Pittsburgh. I mean, they got to play another game, but like if they just started a little sooner, they could have been already eliminated.
Is Crosby better now?
Penguins fans listening, looking forward to the elimination game Saturday night. Already early into the elimination games.
See, I had to cheer for Canada during the Olympics because Crosby was playing for them. It's sad.
Oh, I was cheering for Canada because I always cheer for Canada. And it was sad. It was not fun.
That's kind of what I do.
Women's lost too. Like to have the women like U.S. win both. I don't think that's ever happened. Mostly because the men never do it. The women they've won their fair share of gold medals, but I think the last time the men won it, I think, was the Miracle on Ice.
Oh, yeah.
No, did they? Is that right? I think you might be right, actually.
I think they won a World Cup of hockey in the 90s, but
the last Olympics was the Miracle on Ice because they kept
I
talking
think
about
you're
it.
right.
So,
which, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Miracle on Ice.
Hey,
the Russians were the underdog. Like the Russians were like everybody's hated team, and now 40 years later, America's the most hated team.
But I mean, hey, congrats! I mean, the one level the U.S. hockey's been dominating is the World Juniors, the under-20s. They've over the last decade, I think, have 5 gold medals.
Ooh.
So they've like over the last really 15 years, they've developed hockey players that have gone on to this gold medal team. So it's definitely been building up. They've done the right things, and so you got to give them credit. They've clearly developed their talent.
Gladys, Ralph, Kyle, yeah. Production value of having Angie here definitely like way better than just me.
Way better.
So much better than me.
Way better.
And it was already a high bar because you're incredible. It's not even better.
So I mean, see, she agrees. She knows. She knows.
I love Jamie's comment. I thought that was Doc screaming, but I mean, we'll see. Mendoza hasn't officially been announced yet, but we'll find out soon.
Wait till the regular season starts, then you'll hear me scream.
I think. Aren't you guys like odds-on favorites to make the playoffs?
Who?
What?
Raiders.
Is that right? What playoffs? Yeah. The CFL playoffs? No offense.
No. The playoffs.
The actual like NFL playoffs?
Yeah. You guys
Okay,
are.
well,
You guys were like 2 weeks
I mean,
ago.
I bet the Raiders could beat the Toronto Argos pretty easily.
The odds on favorite.
I don't know about like the Alouettes and Ticats. Like if they were playing in the East, they might be the third place team. But
Definitely.
Who would they replace in the playoffs last year? Like the Texans or something like that?
Probably.
Chargers.
Who spot would they take? You know.
Oh boy.
If the Chargers fall back, but I mean,
Oh,
Harbaugh's
Chargers,
gotten to
true.
the playoffs 2 years in a row, so there's.
Doc, you all right there?
Oh, she's absolutely trash.
Well, I mean, let's. I guess logically, it'd probably be the Chargers, right? If the Raiders are doing better, the Chargers maybe get less.
True.
They don't sweep them in the division, right? So they're that'd be a good one. Maybe the Broncos too, right?
I was going to say the Broncos.
Broncos. I guess
Maximize
Broncos.
the division.
Yeah, Peyton blows it up. They fall
Yeah.
apart.
New
Mike,
OC.
What if
Mike McDaniel is fighting with Jim Harbaugh on the
What if
sidelines.
Bo Nix doesn't recover fully from that ankle injury? And he doesn't have as good a season as he's had the last couple. Like he takes a step back. Suddenly they lose 2 games to the Raiders. They fall all the way out.
Yeah,
Their new OC used to be the Giants' backup for Eli Manning back in the day, Davis Webb.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like 3 teams have former backup quarterbacks as their OCs hired this offseason. I swear, like it wasn't that long ago. These guys are playing. David Blau with Washington Commanders. The Eagles have Sean Mannion as well. So
Also, a lot of the coaching turnover too this year too. I forgot about that.
I mean,
A lot of times got new coaches.
yeah, I think not having
Oh,
did he pick?
well, it
Nah,
looks
there's still milk in it.
Oh, are they really?
The pick is in. The pick is in. Raiders.
All right, come on, Angie. Let's preserve this high point for posterity.
Hi,
Get it
Angie.
all turned around.
Oh, the bow's gone. The bow is gone.
It's Angie after
Yeah.
dark right now.
you don't need Bo Callahan. You need Fernando
The bow's
Mendoza.
gone. Who is
She said
this?
the only Bo that I want to hear about is Bo Jackson.
Well, there is a Bo Jackson in college, right? I can't remember if he's coming out this year or next year, but
Really?
yeah, I thought so.
Maybe.
Did they officially announce it?
No.
Nah.
Oh
Bill
no.
Yates is
Yeah,
like,
no.
although he does look good in that suit. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Angie.
She's
Oh yeah,
19.
there is Bo Jackson,
Brought me here.
Ohio State Buckeyes.
I guess that's an up and coming program.
Okay, I have a quick
Yeah.
question. I have a quick question. Clemson has like 5 guys that are just like top 30, top 20. How are they so bad this year?
Which I'm sorry, I missed the team.
Clemson.
Clemson.
Oh,
I mean, I was listening to a podcast today. I think it was The Athletic, and they were talking about how like Texas Tech, right? Like they have so many players about to be drafted, yet they lost in the first round of the playoffs too. But I guess you're right. Clemson didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, they like imploded. The pick is in. They imploded before the playoffs. Like, but they have at least 4 that I can think of.
Yeah. I don't follow college enough to know, but I guess they weren't that good.
Okay. I don't,
Well,
I
but I do wonder, like, scouts are good at isolating like which players are winning like on their plays, even if the team isn't winning on the overall plays.
Right.
If the team isn't winning games, they can still see this player is succeeding. This edge rusher is beating his man constantly. This quarterback's always shutting the other guy down, even if the rest of the team is winning. So you isolate those things. And sometimes winning at college doesn't mean winning in the NFL, right? It is 2 different sports. So you could see someone in college, okay, maybe the production's not there, but the traits are there for them to succeed in the NFL. I know the Packers love drafting on traits and less on production. So we're seeing more analytically minded, driven GMs. Maybe they don't care about the production as much, especially the athletic traits tend to be higher in their models and how they kind of value things. You get teams like the Packers where all their draft picks are going to have really high RAS scores. It seems like they're drafting off that list. Just to say it's not a RAS at 9 something. We're not even looking at them.
all right. Where are you picking Mendoza in redraft?
Because he's not a guaranteed week 1 starter, is he even
Right.
draftable in redraft? Certainly in Superflex, you're going to take him late.
In
You're
best
probably
ball,
taking him in
in
the.
best ball, you're taking him, right?
Yeah, I think so too. Again, it's
yeah, definitely.
taking shots there, but you're going to be after all the other starters are gone. Like, do you take Cousins ahead of Mendoza, or do you think that just Mendoza gets more starts on the course of the season?
Well, how old is Cousins now? He's in his late 30s.
Yeah.
He still has the surgically repaired Achilles. Like, I'd say it's pretty unlikely that he makes it through an entire season. They may get to the point where they lose so much that the fans want Mendoza to get out there and start the next era of Raider greatness, or Cousins gets hurt and he's kind of forced to. So I still like the idea of like Mendoza potentially being in there at the end of the season, down for the fantasy playoffs and things like that. You're not going to be counting on him at the beginning of the year. So I think he's still worth a dart throw.
So you would draft Cousins, or you would draft Mendoza before Cousins in a redraft?
I would, yeah, because why not? At that point, it's going to be late. People aren't really going to want to touch him.
And I guess with Cousins, like if you're probably already got your week 1 starters, right? You are drafting the quarterbacks for later when your guy gets hurt. So yeah, I guess like the guys you.
What Angie is, she's desperately trying to rip this off the bookshelf.
We were talking about him enough. I guess maybe that's
she's like,
right?
Who's this Bo Jackson guy?
She's trying to show
here
that
he
she
is.
can understand this, right? Like she can. Okay, I heard the name. This is what the guy looks like, right? This is the one you're talking about. This is the guy you all want, right? Right, Daddy? This is what you want. Bo Jackson back around the Raiders.
Way to go, Angie.
Yeah.
Mendoza goes in round 14 before Gino. That's what Jamie says.
Oh wow. Okay, I can see that. I do think Gino's underrated this year, though.
I do think he's.
I'm thinking.
Well, the team context last year was so bad. Like he's not a bad quarterback. Like he's really come a long way since his, initial Jet days.
True.
Well, I think a lot of it.
Aaron Glenn, right? The coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was terrible.
I think that Gino probably too was going against how well he did the year before, or in Seattle. So it was a real big come down. Like he was the most sacked quarterback. He had no offensive line.
Brock Bowers was hurt literally.
Brock Bowers was
hurt
right? early the entire year.
I'm pretty sure. So
yeah,
you never targeted
right.
Your number 2 target, Jacoby Myers, they traded away pretty early, right? So
yeah,
basically had Trey Tucker as the
Jaguars,
main guy that
right.
could have been targeting like most of training camp. You would have got chemistry with. And
breaking news: the pick is in. Am I right?
Yeah, they called him.
The Jets, yeah.
All right, Angie, that's it. Fernando Mendoza is our new quarterback.
Yay, Angie! Way to
bedtime.
go!
So we're gonna leave on a high note, and
thanks, Doc.
thank you guys so much
Thanks,
for having us on here. Angie,
Bye, Angie.
You want to say goodbye to the people?
Bye, Angie. We love seeing you.
And of course, Doc, let me know if you do want to join tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely pop in for sure. So
I'll send you a link for
it'll
sure.
be Sans Angie, but
Then I know
we'll have some more stuff to talk about, and I'll catch you guys later. Ralph, Gladys, Kyle.
Bye, Doc.
See you soon.
Thanks,
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Bye,
Yep,
Angie.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Angie.
Bye.
All right, so we're picking Mendoza ahead of Geno Smith. No, that's just Jamie doing Jamie.
Well, I think Jamie's saying that's what the ADP is saying. Right? The consensus is picking Mendoza ahead of Geno right now. I think I like the quarterbacks that are probably going to start most of the season. Like Geno. I mean, Geno gets to throw to Garrett Wilson, so
yeah.
The Jets' defense is pretty awful too, so the pass attempts will probably be up. But I mean,
True, yeah.
That didn't necessarily help him with the Raiders last year either. But
Yeah.
I think I'd probably take Geno over Mendoza.
Do you matter who they pick like later if they pick a wide receiver, one of these wide receivers?
I mean, that'll help certainly, yeah. I mean, I guess if they don't, maybe that does hurt. If like the Raiders do more than just draft Mendoza and they dress receiver better than the Jets do, maybe I could consider that. I'm kind of hoping to not be drafting that late. Like I already want my quarterback set before then, to be fair.
Yeah.
Whether it's Superflex or 1 QB, I've got kind of thresholds of I don't
David
really want to
Bailey.
go. Like if Jared Goff's going so late, he's probably going late enough that it's not that much earlier than a Geno Smith or Mendoza. There's maybe quarterbacks like that people are down. Like if people down on Baker after a bad year, I feel like there are better ways to get value quarterbacks than
That's
Geno
true.
Smith and Mendoza.
All right, Bailey's going to the Jets.
And I wonder if this is a good thing. Like, do you guys think this is a good thing over Arvell Reese?
I think that Bailey, as he plays now, fits what Aaron Glenn's switching to a 3-4, fits what Aaron Glenn wants. I think Arvell Reese is probably a better all-around player than Bailey is, but I think Bailey fits into Glenn's system. So for Bailey, yes, I think it's a good thing.
Okay, and I guess that's what they were thinking, right? They probably have both prospects graded pretty highly. This guy fits what we want to do right now, and like Aaron Glenn's thinking, this is my job. Like he's not worried about what's 2-3 years down the line. He knows it's probably just it anyway. So let's go out as
Yeah,
best we
Bailey.
can. Part of me also wonders, like, if Arvel Reese needs the right defensive coordinator, like he's the type of prospect where you could screw it up. Whereas
Right.
David Bailey maybe is like he's just going to play his position, and regardless of the system around him, he's just going to dominate. It feels like very like Leonard Williams or Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams, is that the other
Yeah, Quinnen
defensive
Williams.
tackle? They
Mhm.
took like
Yeah.
those guys. Just it didn't matter how bad the defense was around him; they just succeeded. So Bailey seems like maybe closer to that, where it doesn't matter how good or bad Aaron Glenn is, David Bailey's going to be fine. So maybe it's better for the Jets and for the Jets fans overall, where they could really screw up Arvel Reese if they don't know how to use him properly. So
Plus, Reese
that
wants
makes
to
a lot
go to
of
the edge too. Like he wants to play edge. 'cause-
I mean, if you're going to take him second overall, you probably want that anyway.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the most valuable thing he could, as a defender, you could do is rush the passer. So you want him to at least.
yeah, but he just started rushing the passer like last year. Like he wasn't a pass rusher when he came in. Like he's
Really?
just learning the position now
Because he realized that's what's going to get him drafted top
Exactly.
5, right? Like he knows.
and get him paid. Yeah,
I mean,
like
so now here's the thing: do the Cardinals like Reese, or are they thinking the same thing? He doesn't fit our system. Is this where we see a trade up? Like, does someone?
Who would
the
trade?
Cardinals are
But-
actively trying to trade down. They said they were actively trying to trade down.
Well, I've been thinking the Cowboys, right? Like the Cowboys go and make a big splash.
They
but-
should.
I guess yeah.
They probably, if they give their 2 first, do they get it just cleanly for that? Give 12 and 20, and then there you go, Cardinals. That 20th overall pick is maybe the range you want to pick Ty Simpson in. So if the Cardinals really are doing that, it sets them up better for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wonder, and I was again listening to a podcast today. I think it was the Move the Sticks, and Daniel Jeremiah and Charles Davis were talking about Mickey Loomis has never traded down. He always trades up. The Saints might be with the 9th, I think 8th or 9th.
They're 8th, yeah. Then Chiefs are 9th.
Is that the range maybe where the Cardinals are more comfortable trading down to? They still get they still maintain a top 10 pick. Let the Saints come up and take Arvel Reese. So Loomis has been in the past very aggressive that way. So is that a spot like this?
You think
Feels
the
like
Saints
Reese
want
is the
Arvel
player.
Reese?
I don't know that.
I think the Cowboys want Styles. I don't think they want Reese. I think
Fair
they
enough,
want
right? Like
Styles.
you maybe want to go with either of those 2 players. I guess just again, the idea that Reese could be a pass rusher is maybe why you want to trade up for him. But I guess the way you see it, Gladys, is you're not convinced that you might think still inside linebacker or outside linebacker that's not designated pass rusher all the time more than the true edge rusher. So I guess if you view him and Styles pretty much playing close to the same position, then it's just all about who's a better player.
Who do they currently have in the Cowboys as edge rusher now that there's no Micah Parsons? I can't really.
Well,
remember.
they just traded for Rashawn Gary from the Packers.
Okay, yeah.
So that would be, I guess, right now their number 1 defensive end.
The Packers don't have a pick in the first round, do they?
Nope, Micah Parsons trade. So
Oh right, yeah, it does.
So that's why the Cowboys have that second. Like I think they get the 20th overall pick. Yeah, they've got.
And then the Jets have the Colts pick, right, for Sauce Gardner, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That was, I think that was even earlier because the Colts didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah. So like, I'm kind of wondering too, like if that dude Brian Thomas Jr. is like kind of like another down year, and Jacoby Myers does good, like you think they trade him by like the deadline?
Maybe, yeah. If it's not starting not to look that great,
Yeah.
You want to feature Hunter and Parker Washington, and like that's your main 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Myers came through and like just leapfrogging the depth chart like right away, basically. And like they just.
Now,
like,
is this
never
one of
went
those
back.
things where the Eagles trade away AJ Brown before the season, and then in season find a way to get Brian Thomas to eventually replace him? So they might not do it directly in the trade. Like Roseman might take kind of 2 steps and see how it goes.
The Eagles want Brian Thomas.
I saw
Well, I mean,
something.
if you're going to trade AJ Brown, you probably want someone to replace him, and like Dontavian Wicks isn't that good. Like this is Brian Thomas would be a whole new level. Like that would be
Why Brian Thomas?
just because he's available, right? Like
Oh.
how
You have
many
to be the
other,
odd man out in like Jacksonville.
right? If Jacksonville's looking to trade and maximize value, right? Like how he's thinking, who can I get to replace AJ Brown? It might not be in the trade directly, but like, again, you trade AJ Brown, you accumulate 27 picks. Because I'm not convinced the trade happens during the draft. I think I know
I read
that.
something. Sorry, I read something where it was like the Patriots are working out a trade, but they wait until like June 1st, like when the year like rolls over, so like they can split the payment or something like that. But like I hear like that's kind of like in the works. I'm just kind of wondering like what the Patriots are offering. You know what I mean?
the Eagles are the motivated ones to make it wait because they have. I think there's more guaranteed money they'd have to eat. Whereas again, if they do it after June 1st, they take on less of a dead cap hit. So I know the Eagles are the ones that are motivated to wait.
I see.
I also wonder if the Eagles are, especially if it's the Patriots, they dare you the Patriots to make the Super Bowl again. Like your picks aren't going to be 31st next year. We'd rather trade for your 27 first. So that's why we're going to wait till after the draft, and it forces you to trade us that 27.
I see. Yeah.
So I wonder if the Brown trade happens closer to trading camp. Like whoever is trades for Brown wants him there by mid-July. So you get him for all of training camp, and you at least have that to work with the quarterback.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's kind of like the hard deadline where.
Interesting.
So it might happen during the draft, but I don't expect it to.
Jeremiah Love's gone to the Cardinals. That makes me very sad. Yes.
Third overall? That's crazy.
To the Cardinals makes me sad.
I think, and again, is this why they wanted to trade out? Because they probably think he's the best player available. Like, I guess they think he's a better player than Arvell Reese.
I think he's the best player. They don't
necessarily want to just take a running back third overall. But there you go.
Yeah. They're not a running back away from like really competing, you know. So it's kind of like a weird move. It was like I said, for the Giants. So that's why I don't want the Giants to draft it. One Giants we made like another year to draft like another running back, you know, because they're not running back away and like you know.
Well, I mean, as a Giants fan, don't you love this? Because now the temptation's gone.
Exactly.
They're probably going to go with an elite player. I mean, to be honest, like I don't get. Maybe he doesn't fit the system, but I just don't get it with Arvell Reese. Like I kind of get it with the Jets. Again, if you think David Bailey is that good, okay, that makes sense. He's a pass rusher. You know he's going to defensive end rush the passer. You know this is going to impact your team. Jeremiah Love over Arvell Reese? I don't know, Cardinals. Like again, I can see why the Cardinals were trading out, and I guess teams just dared them to say, we know you're not going to take Arvell Reese. We know you like Jeremiah Love, so just take him, and then wouldn't shock me. Honestly, do you think the Giants could trade down and try and get their two picks closer together? Like, are they the team that trades down with the Saints? They pick 8th and 10th.
True,
like that kind of situation better than picking 5th, and again, you'll get something extra. I assume.
Okay, this makes me sad for fantasy. I don't think this is good for fantasy at all.
Oh no, terrible.
Love to the Cardinals.
It's kind of like who's the guy that the Raiders drafted last year? The running back's name again?
Ashton Genty.
Yeah. How he had kind of like a shitty year because like terrible O line, like no wide receivers for 30, so it's like it's kind of crowded bunch.
Because that's Cardinals are super crowded because they just signed Tyler Algier.
Oh
they restructured James Conner. So James Conner is still on this roster.
Yeah,
I do wonder. And Trey Benson, they just drafted him 2 years ago. He's still on this roster too. So I wonder if the Cardinals are making a running back trade later. Like someone's waiting to see if they draft a running back at a certain point, like the tier 2 running backs. If they miss out on that, I wonder if we see the
interesting. Yeah,
one of those guys.
Probably crazy. I didn't know that.
Saturday. But,
who does Seattle have that Cardinals would want?
Seattle.
You're right, Gladys. That would be a logical team that needs a running back, right? So like at that point, it would probably just be for a draft pick. Like
for next year,
Seattle misses. Well, like if Seattle misses out on the running backs, like they don't want to take a running back at 32. They want to wait till the end of the second. But the guys they want are gone. We could see them maybe trading that second round pick for. I don't know. Do they want James Conner? Maybe that's the ideal guy because they're thinking Charbonnet is the long-term answer, but coming off the ACL tear, we're just looking for a 1-year guy. And we're Super Bowl ready. We just won, so let's run it back with James Conner. I'm sure James Conner would love that, right? Like, as much as he seems to have wanted to, like, he likes the Arizona area. Like, he's wanted to stay with Arizona. He's re-signed with them a couple times. But then to go to the Super Bowl champs and like
exactly,
have a
like
chance
you want
to
win games, you don't want to like stay in Arizona.
So maybe tomorrow night we see James Conner get traded to the Seahawks. If the Seahawks miss out, if they like a guy at 64, they're probably just if they don't, maybe even the third round. Like maybe that's not even a second round thing. That's a third round thing.
Well, that pick just nullifies every running back for fantasy in Arizona. Like I don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was already kind of hesitant to invest in Algier even with the contract and this.
Oh really? See, I liked Algier.
I mean, if it was going to be Conner, Algier, and
not
Benson
anymore.
Splitting it, like that I did not want to have any of them because that seemed like an ugly situation. But now it's probably pretty clear it's mostly going to be Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. All right, I want for Robert Saleh because I love him so. I want him to have Arvell Reese because I think that would be the best situation for
me. It feels like he's not going to pass up on that. Like this, this generational defensive talent, like that. he's not going to overthink and he's going to take it because he knows this might be his last chance, right? He's got to make it work in Tennessee. So as much as you'd love to do something to help Cam Ward, if you've got what you think is the best player in the draft in Arvell Reese, I think so too.
I mean, they could go wide receiver in the second round. I mean, they brought in like who's that? Wandale from New York, and then somebody else. I can't remember who else it was.
Well, they brought in, I think it was Daniel Bellinger from
Yeah,
the Giants.
Bellinger.
You've got Gunnar Helm there. You've got
got
3 rookie pass catchers you drafted last year too, right? So they feel like they probably don't need to force the issue.
Yeah.
If Reese is a better player than any of the receivers available, just take Arvell Reese. Right?
See, because I always thought that they'd be the ones to draft Jeremiah Love.
Yep. That would be a great way to support Cam Ward, is take the pressure off him with the run game. For sure, as a defensive-minded head coach, you could see that too. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So that Cardinals thing kind of throws me for a loop a little bit.
I'm thinking Reese here, but again, we'll see what we'll find out what Robert Saleh thinks of Arvell Reese as well.
I'm thinking Reese here too.
Mm-hmm.
For both of them, it would be like the best, I think, situation for Reese and for Saleh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Not so much for Cam Ward, but nah.
I mean, if your defense can help you, that takes pressure off too, right? Having a solid defense. So.
We still have Simmons there, yeah. So,
and if Saleh can get this, maybe does this like build the defense exactly how he wants to build it year one? So it like,
I don't think he was that bad in the Jets.
They got the Jermaine Johnson as the outside guy. They gave up the interior guy. Like Saleh's already kind of shifted how he wants this defense to be shaped. And
plus, I don't think he was that bad of a coach in New York.
No, not at all.
I think it was good.
Yeah. It was that Rodgers stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the Zach Wilson with.
I mean, I just think that's a bad owner. I think
exactly. It's ownership, exactly.
Because Rodgers wasn't that bad with Pittsburgh this year. I mean, they made the playoffs, right? Like
oh my God, they took Carnell Tate.
No.
Wow. Yes,
that helps Cam Ward.
Yeah, it does. That's awesome. Like
Giants up then, okay.
Well, I mean, because.
That's
do you think
awesome.
You would want Arvell Reese on the Giants just as an off like?
I mean, I don't know, because they just drafted Abdul Carter last year, and they still have Brian Burns, so they need more like to replace Dexter Lawrence or like the middle round the defense.
You prefer Sonny Styles, right?
Yeah, Sonny. Yeah.
Dude,
they also cut that dude Okereke, and the guy they have now, Micah McFadden, has like a 1-year deal. Like so, like they're also really thin there.
Could also trade down. But yeah.
True, yeah. Because you still have the 10th pick, you know.
If you can trade, again, if someone really likes Arvell Reese, like now's the kind of the time to jump on it. It's kind of shocking to see him fall this much.
I like this pick a lot for both Cam Ward and for fantasy. Especially
now, do we think by doing this, it signals they probably want Carnell Tate to lead the team in targets this year?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Oh yeah.
Will he though? I mean, I know that's what they want. I'm just a little skeptical to think it will automatically happen. Wandale
I think him and Wandale are gonna go like.
I don't think Wandale's gonna run.
Make a nice workload.
And he's absorbed like 280 targets over the last 2 years. Like this guy just earns targets, and maybe that's something like what Wandale provides is just a cheap, easy targets to get
the safety
going.
Kind of player.
That Ward really needs, right? It was a lot of big plays, but not a lot of easy stuff was there.
Yeah,
Wandale kind of fits that,
and also the Dayball connection too.
Yeah.
Tate probably fits that to a certain extent too. So now you've got these 2 legit targets. Like I think it'd be hard to imagine anyone else leading the team in targets other than
and especially if you don't get like another running back at some point in the draft, like you're just gonna be fucking chucking it every game basically.
I've got a league with Tony Pollard, and now I'm liking this for that because I was kind of running back depth wasn't the best on that team for me. I just traded for David Montgomery to have an RB2 that I liked. That wasn't.
That's right. Montgomery went there.
Yeah.
Montgomery went to the Texans.
So what? Is Gibbs gonna have the craziest year of all time now?
Maybe that'd be nice. I've got Gibbs in a different league that I would really like.
Yeah.
They didn't pick anyone else up, did they?
The Titans, no. It's still just Pollard.
No. Detroit when they let Montgomery go.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, right.
They didn't pick anyone else up, did they?
No, he's probably going to take less carries than from Gibbs than Montgomery did. But
I'm not worried about Pacheco there.
No. Gibbs should. You can argue Gibbs could be the 101 in redraft. I think it's him and Bijan.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
They were both amazing last year. I mean, they almost scored what McCaffrey scored.
Yeah,
they were both much more efficient with rushing yards, so that kind of made up for the fact that because Bijan had 70 catches. I think Gibbs got pretty close to that too. So
Oh, wow.
it wasn't the 100 catches that McCaffrey got, but I think how much more efficient, how many more rushing yards they got than McCaffrey made up for that difference. So
Mhm.
like, I would see Bijan and Gibbs scoring that again. I mean, I don't know what's stopping them. If anything, Gibbs loses Montgomery, Bijan loses Algier. Like I'll bank on either of them before I take Jamar.
I
Chase
take
or anything.
Bijan 101
yeah.
for sure. I would take Bijan 101, especially
Yeah, I
if
think-
Cousins is going to start quarterback. Yeah, for sure. But
I think
mean,
Bijan or Gibbs. I think those should
I
be
would
the
do
first two. I would
Bijan and
probably go
Chase.
Bijan as well, Gladys, but like that, I kind of just view Gibbs in that same tier.
Okay.
All right, here you go. So Ralph, you want Sonny Styles? That's your official like.
That's
most-
yeah. I'd be down for that.
That makes the most sense, I think.
You want
Any
Styles over
interest-
Reese?
For the Giants, yeah.
Yeah.
Only because, like I said, they just drafted Abdul Carter last year. They still have Brian Burns, so it's like
Right.
not,
That pass rush is probably the best part of the defense. Again, you need if you help the interior. Now, any thought like I suppose Styles is a better middle linebacker than Reese is, but is there the thought of taking Reese and playing him as an inside linebacker anyway, and like he helps? That
maybe.
middle?
I mean, you could draft him and then just like trade Kayvon or something like that. Kayvon Thibodeau, who's still on the
True.
contract.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could.
Would there? And I mean, I think is middle linebacker a valuable position? We were just shocked that a running back went third overall. Safety's another one of those positions. Is Caleb?
Yeah. What's that?
Caleb
Well,
Downs,
what's that one dude? Downs. That's his name.
Caleb Downs?
Yeah.
Ohio State, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the Giants. Kind of if they go best player available, it's not positions we typically like to see in the top 5. But if those are the best players, just add the best players to the team, right? And maybe because you have the 10th overall pick, you can afford that luxury of just
Exactly. Yeah. Because even like that, you could trade down to like maybe like 15 or something like that now. Because I said still have the 10th overall pick, and like, cause I don't know if you ever recouped their second round pick when they traded up for Dart. Because like I don't think they have a second round pick this year because when they traded up to get him, so they might try and like get something for that round also.
which I guess is also added bonus of why you trade away Dexter Lawson.
Yeah,
Or
and I guess
Dexter
the
Lawrence,
the
sorry,
cap
to
space too. Because like the Giants had terrible cap space. Despite being like a garbage team, all these rookies, like they almost had no cap space. That's why they cut Okereke. So it also like trading Dexter Lawrence now they can basically pay their draft whoever they draft now.
All right. So
All right.
who did you say? I'm sorry, Ralphie. You want Sonny Styles?
Yeah.
You don't want. Who would they go if they went offense?
Mekhi Lemon,
Oh yeah. Okay.
the guy from USC, I think.
Or do you
Yeah.
just take whoever you think is the best guard? Is a guard worth taking?
Oh, true. Yeah, they definitely need
Overall.
a help at guard, especially like right guard. So yeah, I mean, O-line is always good. Defense, I'm just really just glad I just didn't draft a running back. Yeah, I mean, but, like, at this point, really anything is gonna be good.
Because Scatterboo was pretty good last year. Like that feels like
Yeah.
that's not something. As long as he comes back healthy, that's not something.
Yeah,
That
didn't he have
get
like that?
addressed.
I think he's fine. I don't think he's as good as like some Giants fans think. It's kind of reminds you like, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like he's like Tommy DeVito, but like he just seems like a fan favorite. But like I don't think he's that good. He's a good like short yardage kind of running back, but like that he's too slow to I feel like just be like used for every play basically. I mean, you could
You don't want him as a third down back necessarily.
Yeah, or even like he plays like a little bit like fullback sometimes too, maybe things
Or
anything where you could
getting
like
like a scat back to complement him would be better than
Yeah.
just getting another running back that you want between the tackles. Like
exactly.
I want him taking 250 carries a year, but maybe only 20 catches.
Yeah. Something like what was it when the Giants used to have Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs? That's like the kind of duo I want, Just two guys who just trade
Maybe
off
be
just,
able
like,
to get
running-
that compliment in the draft later, like
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Saturday.
Mhm.
So
And that's it. Worst case
it
scenario,
doesn't seem like there's a lot of running backs that people like, so they'll fall if there is someone you
Oh, yeah.
identify you like, you'll be able to.
I
get
feel like
them.
nowadays, like wide receiver and running back are like there's so much talent in those positions that you can get like really good people in, like the 5th round, like Puka Nacua, like it's crazy, but Antonio Brown's 5th round too, right? So like 5th round receivers are really good, but really crazy then. Right? So I'm thinking like, yeah, that's 2 right after that, Brown and Puka. I'm sure there's probably another one, but like, I don't know. But the point is that you can still draft someone like really, really good like later anyway, especially at wide receiver and running back.
Wasn't there a rumor that like Beckham was like trying out for you guys?
Yeah, they're going to come back. I don't know, man. Some New York fans, they get so nostalgic for like past times when they were fun, like when the Knicks started getting good, and some fans were like, "You guys should bring back Carmelo Anthony." I'm like, "Why? He's like 38. He's kind of washed up. Like, you guys just live in the past, Turn the page." So same thing to Beckham. Like, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but like, I don't know. People think it's gonna have like 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns just kind of sees. I'm like, he's definitely not going to come anywhere close to that. But now they definitely do need a wide receiver though now.
So it's either Mekhi or Sonny Styles?
Yeah, I think one of those two. I don't think they draft that safety. If he's there at 10, maybe. But I think maybe they go O-line at 10. If they go defense or wide receiver right now. So yeah, that's most
Who
likely.
are these people? Do you know?
No, I can't see. Oh, I see. I don't know.
Okay.
Steve Tish's family. You know that is? That's the guy they kind of forced out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is crazy. The next
Who's
two
it?
things that are about to happen are nuts. I'm on NFL.com and the draft tracker changed.
Who did they pick? They got
Well,
Reese.
and it's not even just who they picked; it's what's happening next at 6.
You guys got Reese.
Something crazy is about to happen.
You guys got Reese. Ralphie.
Are you telling me that?
No,
Are you
Arvell.
asking me?
No, I'm telling you, Arvell Reese was the pick.
Yeah,
Was
Arvell
the
Reese is-
official pick.
Like you said, maybe this signals a Clavon Thibodeau trade later. Like you said, maybe that's how you recoup a second.
True.
Give a
Yeah.
third. Give a fourth in Thibodeau to get a second back or something.
Do you think
Arvell
Arvell Reese is a better athlete than Sonny Styles? Is that what it is? That Arvell Reese is more put here, and Sonny Styles isn't?
I'm not sure that's the case because they both had incredible combines. From what I understand, I think it's just because Arvell Reese can rush the passer at times, that's just more valuable than someone who's just a pure middle linebacker. That's what I understand of why Reese would go higher than Styles.
Okay. So the Cowboys want to trade up now because they want Sonny Styles.
Someone did just trade up with the Browns.
Yeah,
Spoil it until you see it. It's not the Cowboys though.
Is it the Giants again?
No.
Nah, yeah.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Who does KC want?
I'm guessing Sonny Styles. Does Spagnuolo see Styles? Like, I want that on my team.
Yeah, really?
Maybe. I don't know who else would be worth trading up for. Like Ralph was saying, you could take Caleb Downs this early, but he might have just still been there for the Chiefs to take at 9 anyway.
Yeah, now I'm kind of interested to see who they traded up for. I mean, Sonny Styles. I know that the Cowboys wanted Styles too. Were the Cowboys ahead of them in the picks? No.
Not necessarily, but I think maybe the Commanders would have taken Sonny Styles. Dan Quinn might have wanted that on his defense too, right? So that almost
That's
and
true.
the Saints too, right? Like either of those teams I think would have probably taken him. So I think the Chiefs are just jumping those two. I guess at this point when you see Reese and Styles falling, you knew okay, once one is gone, then you
the other one, yeah.
As long as they're both there, you have that buffer room to have to trade in. So I wonder like if we saw Reese go third to the Cardinals, if the Chiefs would have been aggressive to try and trade up with the Titans or the Giants, but they didn't have to until now.
Thinking the Titans might take Styles instead of Carnell.
Yeah, maybe. And so they saw the tape win, so we can wait. We don't have to trade up with the Giants necessarily. We can if you go with that one pick less, maybe that's a little bit cheaper.
My bad, my laptop died.
No worries. We can still hear you.
Yeah, hold on a second. How the hell do
I figured if you were a robot, you could plug it in. We are robots.
A 6 pick for a third rounder, and that's it. But they got the 9th pick, right?
Yeah, they're moving down 3 spots, right?
They're just moving down 3 spots, and they got a third rounder.
Tells me the Browns probably really want to go offensive line, and they think whatever offensive lineman they want is still going to be there for the draft. So we'll get a free third out of it. Is probably their thought. Unless they want like Lemon or Jordan Tyson, they might also think there's a chance at least one of them will still be there for us at 9.
See, I think Kansas City wanted a wide receiver.
And you know what? Maybe they are trading up for one of these. Maybe the Chiefs are like me and they think Jordan Tyson is the best receiver in this class.
He is the best receiver. He's just like also the most injured receiver.
He's better than anybody they have right now.
I've still got him ranked at 1 until I see otherwise. But yeah, him on the Chiefs I would definitely keep him as the wide receiver 1 in my rookie ranks. That's for sure.
If he goes to the Chiefs, I think that if he goes to the Chiefs would be the best possible place for him because they wouldn't need to play him all the time.
Fair enough, because I was thinking Washington, they would he would easily be number 2 on the team in targets.
Yeah,
and he'd
exactly.
still get connected to Jaden Daniels, and so like I think that's almost the ideal spot for him, where you won't get full attention. You probably won't get the team's opposing top corner because McLaurin's still there, but you
Right.
still get enough targets, and it'll be pretty high quality targets.
Aren't they holding out for Ayuk?
I mean, they could even bring Debo back. Like, I don't think Debo was completely awful for them this year. So we could also see them, trade for Ayuk during the draft here. So, curious with the Chiefs. I mean, they clearly, to move up 3 spots tells me they had their eye on someone specific, and they thought,
Oh yeah,
Right.
definitely.
I guess that's why I think it's Sonny Styles, but again, maybe I'm wrong there.
I know,
Well, I
especially
mean,
because that one dude, Rashi Rice, who always like is going
They
kind of
didn't
nuts
lose
right now.
anything.
So like, they definitely need something else. Because who's the other one they have? Worthy, right? Like I don't know. They got really hyped on his speed, but I feel like he hasn't really like developed anything beyond that.
They did sign Mr. Swift for 1 more year, so they do have Travis still.
But it's just the year, you know what I mean? The year he falls off.
Oh, I thought that wasn't last year?
Yeah, but I mean like really.
They
falls off.
traded
He
for
kinda, like, came back,
Delane.
like towards the end. He kind of like.
They traded for Mansour. They went up for Mansour.
So
Wow.
they're thinking. I mean, they
Wow.
must also think that with Mahomes, right? If we're not worried about ACL tear, so like with
Yeah.
Delane, they're not worried. Like
That's
Who?
the ACL tear was 2 years ago, so like we're full go on him.
Oh.
What he showed in 2024 makes him so elite that this is.
Because they traded their dude to the Rams, right?
Yeah, they traded McDuffie for that
Yeah.
first pick, or the 29th pick they're going to have, that later first round pick. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
they probably thinking like to get a comparable corner, it's probably not with that pick we're taking it. Clearly, they thought it was with the 9th pick.
Word.
I guess they
yeah,
thought
but
he wasn't
there's
going to be there.
No way.
They think
Delane?
maybe the Saints or the Commanders would have drafted him, maybe to replace. I guess either team replacing Marshawn Lattimore, you could say.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Very
interesting.
true.
Now, I think the Commanders, like Dan Quinn, has to run up to the podium for Sonny Styles here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're coming next. Holy shit.
Unless they really believe in Jordan Tyson, they think he's the way to unlock Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I gotta feel like a defensive guy like Quinn, he probably looks at Sonny Styles. And
Don't you think that's really early for Delane, though? I think that's really early for him.
He wasn't. We were all predicting who they're going to trade up. None of us mentioned him, right? So clearly,
Yeah.
too.
Holy wow. They did like give away their entire secondary during free agency, though. So
Yeah.
there is that. But still, that's awesome. Because does not raise Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy want list at all.
Well, the torn ACL really makes it hard for me to want to invest in him seriously.
And no offensive weapons.
I mean, Rice, Worthy, and Kelsey are fine. Like I think like Worthy's season last year was just wiped out because he injured his shoulder. I'm pretty sure week 1. Like, wasn't it play 1 of week 1? So literally never healthy the entire season.
The only one I would take is Kenneth Walker. The only one.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was there.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, here's the thing: Rice, and you're worried about his availability because of the off-field stuff, but every time he's on the field, he produces. So I think from a just like a pure football standpoint, that's the one guy they're not worried about. I think that's the guy they know they can rely on. But at least when he's on the field, they can rely on him. They can't rely on him to be an issue. But I mean, to be honest, like the fear around Rice kind of makes me want to buy in on him more.
Oh really?
Perspective, just because I've tried to trade for him, and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be. You can get him for a 2nd round pick, and that's maybe hasn't quite been the case. So maybe I've tried, but it's not as cheap as I've wanted it to be to make it worth it. So, just because like our manager's panicking, right? I think Rice is maybe a good checking on this. But I guess again, in my experience where I've tried, it hasn't worked. So managers clearly aren't panicking that much.
I don't know. I think I mean I don't think it's a reach. I think. But I mean, they really didn't give up anything.
In a draft where we're talking about linebackers and running backs, like cornerback is one of the more valued positions. Like that's the position where it's like if you're trading up for an edge rusher, it's like the respectable thing to trade up for is cover guys.
I don't. Okay.
If they thought he was the best player at a premium position, okay, they think he's a better player than Jordan Tyson or Makai Lemon is. Receiver position. He's better than any of the linemen they could take. Maybe if Arvell Reese was there, they might have traded up for him because of the pass rush. But okay, Sonny Styles, he's not rushing the passer. The corner cover, that's more important than a middle linebacker.
Okay.
I am surprised, I will say, but that must be what they're thinking is that if it wasn't for the injury, they must think he's a top 5 player in this draft. And the only reason he's not is because of the ACL tear from a couple years ago.
Right.
They must think like they've got him graded out as one of the best players.
All right. So Washington help Jaden Daniels or go Sonny Styles?
From I guess my greedy standpoint, I want them to take Jordan Tyson.
I think they go
Because
defense. I think what they have right now, just McLaurin and Debo, right? And someone else maybe.
They don't. I think Debo's a free agent. They traded for him just on a 1-year
Oh,
contract.
really?
But because he's still out there, they could, in theory, still sign him. So
Yeah.
they still have Debo. But they signed a few guys. Like they re-signed Treylon Burks. They signed Van Jefferson. Got like the depth. The depth is there, but they don't really have that true number 2.
No top end talent. I see.
So their big free agent spending for pass catcher was the tight end Chikakonkwo. Expected him to be their number 1 tight end, but they again still are missing what is that number 2 receiver. Gladys mentioned it earlier, though. They still expected a trade for Brandon Ayuk. So if that's the case, like he fits that number 2 receiver.
True.
Really want to think again, Sonny Styles or defensive player here.
Sonny Styles.
That's who it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet Dan Quinn was so excited to see him.
You know he was. He was like, yes.
So like that dude Tyson gets to 10. I definitely think the Giants draft him. But do like the Browns? Do you think draft him? Like who do they have? But receiver? Like I know their tight end is pretty good. Fannin or something like that.
Yeah, I know for sure. I mean, that worked out well for them. He's going to be probably their number 1 target, even from a tight end. They still have Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. Like those are their number 2 receivers. They could use receiver. I know. Again, I've listened to a lot of Move the Sticks lately. Daniel Jeremiah has talked about that. The Browns, with their 2 picks, are probably thinking wide receiver and O-line. It's just what order do you do it in, right?
I see,
are the you don't get Tyson and Lemon, but those tier 2 receivers, whether it's Denzel Boston, Kevin Concepcion, like any of those guys might be better than the tier 2 at offensive line. Once that whole lineman run goes, you might be left out of that range, whereas you're maybe still comfortable who you get later at receiver. So
that makes sense.
I think this is good for Styles. This is way good for Styles to be in Daniels' defense.
Yeah, I mean a winning team, like that's expected. Yeah, they didn't win a lot last year, but they're expected to be competing, right? So
I think their offense is going to take a huge step back without Kingsbury. I think people are discounting how much Kingsbury offense helped Jaden Daniels.
Where did he go to? He's
Rams, didn't he?
He went to the Rams. Yeah.
Really? Oh shit, that's crazy.
I know. Why?
He probably has to do less work there than he's used to doing, right? Like that's somewhere where like you're not necessarily in the lab designing plays, right? Like you can.
McVay's like, this is going to be McVay's last year.
Maybe McVay's thinking I have to do less work. I'll let Kingsbury take it over. Yeah, that could be.
No, I mean McVay's like probably if they make a
transition
Super Bowl,
out of here. Yeah. No.
Kingsbury.
Stafford's going to retire. I don't want to worry about the next quarterback. I'm just riding this out with Stafford. Yeah, no, maybe.
And it's like what, like completely retire or go to another team? You think?
McVay?
Yeah.
No, completely retire.
Yeah. There's no way he's leaving, right? Like,
I
don't see him leaving to another team. If he's going to leave the Rams,
he's done. Yeah. He'll take
go into broadcasting or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't I hear that Tomlin is going to be joining NBC?
Yeah, NBC.
Yeah, he is.
That might be just a 1-year thing, like as Tomlin's mentioned, like this isn't necessarily permanent. That could also be the thing with McVay, right? He'll leave the Rams, maybe he's out for 5 years and decides, okay, I found the new quarterback I want to work with, and I'll go there.
I mean, what if the Jets get like the first pick for next year and they fire Aaron Glenn, and it's like, hey, suddenly that's an interesting job, you know what I mean?
Ooh, Archman.
Job.
I mean, he's already had a first overall pick at quarterback in Jared Goff, right? And I think that I mean, they went to a Super Bowl, so it worked out, and he still wasn't satisfied with it. So like,
but I think Goff was before he got there. I think he was like the last year of Jeff Fisher, right? When he's still
right? Yeah, he inherited Goff, right? He didn't draft Goff, but so yeah, okay, fair enough. But
if he had to pick his own guy, you know,
it worked. They went to a Super Bowl, and they still moved on from him. So like, I just think whatever veteran quarterback is like gets moved, like their team moves on from them and like a new reclamation project, he'll go there and rebuild them, like kind of like Stafford was, right? Like the Lions, they necessarily moved on from Stafford because they thought he couldn't do it. They just, man, we're really not anywhere close. Like we really we'll never compete with Stafford.
Or
give themselves a pretty good chance to compete with Goff. So
they're trying to extend Stafford, I saw. So
Keep it going.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe that's one of those things, Glass. As long as Stafford's there, McVay stays. But as soon as Stafford's gone, that's when he goes.
Remember last year though, like for the season started, it sounded like he was like
on the
about to
deathbed.
die.
Yeah, exactly. With his
My back.
Exactly.
I need to be in like the cryogenic chamber like 20 hours out of the day. And MVP season. Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the game's over. They just load him back up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not seeing the in between games, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we won. Good. Like, oh God, I can barely move. Give me the wheelchair.
All right, Saints.
Wait, the Saints, like their pick was in right away, so I think they take a wide receiver. I think
True, right? Yeah, they might want to. I mean, that would be a huge win for Tyler Shuck, right? If they add him and like, okay, we're really giving you a chance here. And you play well enough.
They traded the Seahawks last year. Was it that dude Shaheed?
Yeah.
And he was about to be a free agent. They probably thought they weren't going to re-sign him. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they still got Olave, right? Or did they trade him also?
Yeah, no, they still have
Olave. They just need a wide receiver too. They need a wide receiver. Olave.
No, it's true. That would fit. I mean, this could be the team where Caleb Downs goes too, right? Because I don't know if they necessarily have a safety that they like if they think he's the best player available.
Yeah.
With him. But yeah, certainly could see Lemon or Tyson also going here. Could they be a team to go offensive line in the first round, or
nothing yet?
Who has to pick after the Saints?
The Browns would be the Chiefs' original pick.
Yeah, Browns and Giants. Then Dolphins.
Okay, so well, both of those teams can pick a wide receiver too, because the Giants have already got their defensive guy. So the Saints have got to go a wide receiver if they want one.
I think they either go wide receiver. Giants either go wide receiver or O-line at 10 at this point. I don't think there's anybody else on defense. Maybe if that dude Downs is still there, maybe they draft him. But like, I think more likely it's gonna be wide receiver or O-line.
And you're like at this point, you're only being two picks in front of you. You're gonna get someone you like. Whether
exactly.
It's Downs, whether it's Lemon, whether it's.
Mm-hmm. And getting them at 10 is also not so bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'd be ready down for that.
Why do you have my name and Kyle's name? What are you doing, Jamie?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't even look at it. I just popped in.
Gladys's name and Kyle's Twitter handle, but it's actually Jamie Perot, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you able to change that, or do you want me to hop back out? I'll fix it.
No, you're fine. I don't care.
I think I can change it, actually, yeah.
So how was work, James?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, we're glad you're here. And we're glad you made it for Cleveland's pick.
Yeah, give me a rundown on what actually happened.
The
Fernando Mendoza went first overall. Can you believe it?
No way. Wow.
Kansas picked the lane with that trade with the Cleveland.
So, yeah.
And
I don't know if you saw, but yeah, the Browns traded down from the 6th to 9th.
And then Washington took Sonny Styles. Saints are on the clock.
Word.
So do you know anything, Jamie? Like, did you see where
I was listening to you guys. Best I can, but
do you know where Jeremiah Love is?
Arizona
Titans, right?
No,
Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals took Jeremiah Love. We would have loved Love on the Titans, I think.
Yeah, not on the Cardinals.
I mean, I still think he's going to be fine, but
I don't.
Well, there's a statistic that any running back that went that early, they're going to get 17 plus points in fantasy for the first year.
I think over the last decade, the top 5 picks have been Leonard Fournette, Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley. Those guys. And if Fournette wasn't great, but he was still productive.
Trent Richardson.
Yeah, if you go even further than a decade back, yeah.
Okay, I'm still not picking him. I wouldn't pick him in the first 3 rounds in fantasy.
First 3 rounds I don't think he's a first rounder in redraft, but he's there in the third round.
He's been going end of the first, beginning of the second. I've been seeing him fall maybe to 203, 204.
Yeah, but that was before they know where he went.
I wonder now if it's more of a mid-second round pick. Yeah, but I mean, if you don't want to take him in the third round, Gladys, that's fine because he might not even be there for you in the third to take. So one of those where you don't have to take him, right? Like it's
right.
You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about how bad it is with the Cardinals if you choose not to. I'm still intrigued enough that like I wonder if this makes him a team.
Oh, Jordan Tyson. Look at
Can
you.
you-
there
Look
you go.
at you.
Oh, I actually love that.
No, Kyle, that's what Kyle said.
I think I'm keeping Tyson ahead of Tate.
Really?
I mean, Cam Ward wasn't better than Tyler Shuck last year. If anything, Shuck was actually the better quarterback. So I'll take Tyson. Kellen Moore offense as well. I mean, I like Brian Dable, but with Kellen Moore running that Saints ship, I mean, I had Tyson ahead of Tate before the draft. The landing spots don't really change it for me. I kind of view them as pretty close to equal spots. Like, maybe Tate has a better chance to be his team's wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if that really makes a huge difference to what his output fantasy-wise is to Tyson's.
Okay.
I think both of them will either,
with Chris Olave, I can see, and they have no. Who's the running back in New Orleans right now?
Travis Etienne.
See, if Tyson can stay healthy, I totally agree with you. If I thought Tyson could stay healthy all season, I totally agree with you. He is playing indoors. He is playing on turf, so maybe that helps. But I don't know. His injury, dude, he's been injured so much. And they're
maybe he got them out of the way, and
they're not like little injuries. They're like catastrophic injuries that he's come back from. I like him. I think he's probably, barring the injuries, he was probably the best wide receiver in this class. Like as far as his statistical when he's on the field. But,
so I was looking into Tyson, and
he had that broken collarbone here.
Okay, but that's a freak injury. You can't really say, oh, someone's injury prone because they broke their collarbone.
No, I'm not saying, I would never say anyone's injury prone. I'm saying he gets a lot of injuries, and whether it's a freak injury or not, it's still an injury that he suffered.
Well, with that ACL, like he looked good after he returned from it, right?
Yeah.
that was like 4 years ago he tore his ACL. So I think at this point, I'm not so concerned with that. I think because last year was a hamstring, right? So the way I'm seeing it, even like 2 or 3 years ago, where Dak Prescott was talking about how he tore his hamstring off the bone mid-season, and he was ready week 1 and like with no issues, and he was fine. So even the most severe hamstring injury isn't going to affect you the next season. So,
dude, Tyson did not think he was going this high.
If the ACL tear happened last year, I might be more concerned with it. But because last year was just a hamstring injury, I'm still willing to rank him. To me, Tyson should be the 103 in rookie drafts.
He's my favorite player right now. Oh, look at me! I have the third pick in our dynasty draft.
That just means you're very bad at fantasy football, Gladys.
What? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
That just means you were very bad at fantasy football last year.
Oh shit! I suck at dynasty, babe. Suck at it.
Well, Jordan Tyson or Carnell Tate should help your team if that's what you need. Maybe you might even get Mendoza. Now,
so depending on where Lemon lands, I might even take Lemon over Tate.
Do we think he's going in these next two? I know Ralph kind of mentioned earlier, like he could go to the Browns, he could go to the Giants. So.
Dude, I do not want him to go
even
to
the Dolphins too is another option.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Dolphins is.
These three. They have like nobody now. Traded Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. I think he's cut.
Yeah,
that's a very good point. Yeah, so
I would rather him go to the Giants than any of those other two.
So Jamie, what do you want the Browns to do here? Your ideal player.
I want them to give their pick to someone else.
Well, they did. They gave their 6th overall pick to the Chiefs.
Well, no, just like straight up, give it to them. Like here.
I think they'll go offensive line.
Yeah, that's okay. So smart move would be offensive line.
I mean, no offensive lineman's gone. I think you made that comment earlier, Ralph. Right? So whoever they think is the best offensive lineman is there for them to take. So I feel like they traded down strategically to that spot because they knew that's where they'd probably be able to still get the best offensive line and get an extra third out of it.
Because like their whole offensive line was free agents this year, right?
Yeah. I know they have signed some players, but they could still certainly use some punishment. And I don't know if they have their fully identified left tackle. So like they're the team that they're going to be really particular, right? Because some of these guys that are tackles, some teams view as guards. So like they might take someone a little lower ranked overall because they view that we know for sure they're a tackle as opposed to someone who's higher ranked that might be better as a guard. So like it's also like maybe difficult to like exactly who they view as the best offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Not be who they take, but who's the best left tackle might be out there.
Word.
Or all this is for nothing and they just take Mekhi Lemon.
I
What
don't
would make you more upset, Jamie?
If they draft the Alabama quarterback.
Yeah, Ty Simpson right here, 10th
need more
overall,
quarterbacks.
9th overall. Just like we were talking about with John Lobb last night, right? This will really test it. It won't matter if the Browns take him 9th overall. He's still not worthy of a first round pick.
Oh,
Now,
Spencer Fano. There you go, Jamie. Spencer Fano. You guys got it.
Franchise left tackle. At least that's what the hope is.
That's a big, big boy. Good God.
Now, with Love going to the Cardinals, do we think we see rookie drafts where he falls outside of the 101? Is that going to be maybe more common than it isn't? Like we'll see it in a few more instances, or will the 101 be easier to trade for this year? Like if you wanted to go trade for Jeremiah Love, it might not be that difficult as it was, like, say, last year for Ashton Genty.
Mm.
I think it hurts his value, him going to the Cardinals. I think he falls out of the 101 for rookie draft. I think it goes to wide receiver. I actually think it probably might go to Jordan Tyson, depending on where Mekhi Lemon goes.
I mean, maybe the person who's at 101 and needs a quarterback isn't afraid to just take Mendoza at 101. You also maybe see more of that too. Or again, it's just that manager's looking to trade out more. So if you still really believe in Jeremiah Love as a player, you might not love the landing spot, but maybe that landing spot allows you to trade for him. So if you still believe in him as a prospect, I'd say still try and be aggressive and see if you can trade for the 101 and hope that this Cardinals landing spot has just now suddenly opened that manager to want to trade for him. But I'm looking at my dynasty rankings, Jamie, and I kind of like where I had Jeremiah Love at 6. Like I think I'd still take Achane. Certainly would take Genty over him right now.
Ralphie, who do you want with the pick?
Probably take Hampton. Too.
I'll take a wide receiver.
Mekhi Lemon here.
Or O-line. Yeah, one of those two. It's got to be.
You got a O-line.
Or they might take that safety.
Yeah, Downs could also be.
Yeah,
I guess with the
like,
O-line,
you took
the Giants.
How do you pronounce his name? Francis Mongoa? How do you pronounce his last name?
Oh, I have no idea.
Mongoa?
I guess they think he could be an elite guard. And if you put him at guard, he's just going to solve that problem from day one, which is the interior has, unlike most teams who really struggle to get tackles, the Giants have it with Andrew Thomas, right? Like they've just struggled to get interior linemen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They tried moving Evan Neal to right guard, and I don't think he did very good there either.
No, that's Eric Flowers all over again, because that was the same thing. They drafted Eric Flowers as a tackle. He was so bad as a tackle. They moved him to guard, and he was still horrible there.
Yeah.
So some tackles that works, but other guys it still doesn't. They still can't play the NFL regardless.
Because doesn't Wirfs do like guard and tackle? Tristan Wirfs.
Miami. There's a trade coming in.
Cowboys traded up.
One spot. That's weird. Unless they must really want Caleb Downs, maybe, and they're afraid that even though the Dolphins need receiver, that the Dolphins might want to take down. So now, and the Dolphins might be thinking we were planning to go receiver anyway, because I don't see the Cowboys trading up for Mekhi Lemon.
Right.
No.
Unless that's what all this George Pickens franchise tag talk was like, so they could prepare everyone for the fact that they were going to draft a receiver, and they have no inclination to sign Pickens on a future contract. This is just a 2-year thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pay max money and let him walk next year. And maybe Pickens has accepted that. And okay, I'll smash again. And next year I'm hitting the Brinks trucks. That's why he's chose to sign it, and he's going to maybe not hold out.
I think Cowboys get the safety, that dude Downs.
Yeah,
they trade up one spot for Downs. They just.
Oh wait, they only trade up one spot.
Well, and I guess you'd have to be afraid that the Dolphins are going to take him.
Yeah.
Even though we all think the Dolphins are going to
go wide receiver, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, the Dolphins probably could use a safety too, and maybe the Cowboys were seeing that, and it might not have cost very much for that certainty. And so, Jerry Jones loves to just make a splash for no reason.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that would just trade up one spot just to say he traded up one spot, right? And again, the Dolphins, if they're taking receiver, they probably have. Okay, take Caleb Downs. That's fine. We get Mekhi Lemon. We still get exactly who we wanted going into this.
Who's their quarterback? Is a dude from the Packers, right?
Malik Willis,
yeah.
So you signed him. You at least want to maybe give him something.
Something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Something.
But no, I think just back to the Jeremiah Love conversation. I think especially if they take Mekhi Lemon and that Dolphins offense looks good. Even in Dynasty, I'm still probably taking Achane ahead of Jeremiah Love in a startup.
Yeah, not me, man.
Fair enough.
I'm
So
gonna keep him
you
at
still have him
5.
at 3, or I guess 4. You had him at 4 behind Jetty.
Yeah, I had him at 4 or 5. I think Hampton right now, right above him.
I like Hampton as well, being on the Chargers more too. And as great as Jeremiah Love is as a prospect, Hampton had a better production profile. He's one of the best college producers we've ever seen. So
I mean, by the time Love's on his second contract, he's only going to be what, 24?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
we'd love to see it. Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely still in my top 5. I don't care about landing spot. Dude's going to produce.
So Ralph, Arvell Reese, Francis Mauigoa.
Pretty good.
I
I'll
can't
take it.
pronounce the name.
Like I said, I think now they trade. I think they trade Kayvon for sure. I mean, more likely than I was before the draft started. Maybe.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen today, I don't think. Though. But yeah, tomorrow we might see that trade happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the Packers. Like their edge rush depth isn't that great, and like Parsons coming off the torn ACL. Like if the Packers throw their 3rd round pick for Kayvon Thibodeau, I'd be happy with that as a Packers fan.
Not bad at all, for sure.
I still think they need to address the interior more than the outside, which is, I guess, the same issue with why the Giants would want to trade Thibodeau. But I mean, I was saying the Packers needed to address a defensive tackle last year before they traded Kenny Clark away. So they really haven't done anything to address that since. So yeah, I'm still pounding the table for the Packers need to address defensive tackle.
So my question is, do the Ravens coming up soon, do they go with the receiver or do they take Sadiq?
I've heard them as a common mock spot for the tight end Sadiq. I know, Gladys, I think you picked for the Ravens, right? Or that was Ryan, I guess. But
Ryan picked the Ravens.
That was on the Going for Two live mock that was done on the weekend,
I think Sadiq is like, I would like him to go to the Rams, actually.
The better version of what they just took in Curtis Ferguson last year. So.
Did it say the Cowboys picked yet, or not yet? Are they still
not yet.
Okay.
Commercial. Commercial.
I'm watching.
Jerry Jones, of course, traded just before the commercial, so like it built suspense, right? Like that. That guy was drunk.
Oh, Jerry.
So where are you guys watching the draft at?
I'm watching it NFL Plus.
They got it on Amazon.
I guess I would have it on Amazon if I wanted, but I'm actually just on NFL.com looking at the draft tracker, just seeing. So
I got that up, but I don't have cable, so I'm watching it on Tubi, and I'm like a pick behind.
I don't know what Tubi is. What is
Tubi, you don't know Tubi? You gotta get Tubi,
to be determined. Sorry,
Jamie. What is Tubi?
Tubi's like a free TV channel, man. You can watch a lot of good stuff on it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's mad good.
Sports or just like streaming shit?
Streaming stuff like movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, movies, TV shows.
More streaming services are doing sports though, so you might get some sporting events available.
Yeah.
The streaming stuff with sports is so crazy, man. You need like so many different things just to watch like your team's games nowadays. Like at this point, like cable is easier, I think.
Yeah, especially for us that like, because you're in New York, I'm in Pittsburgh, we're in Denver. You get their games. It's just like ridiculous.
I can see more New York games. I can see like Rockies games. I'll say, you know what I mean? It's a lot easier
to
watch like.
No one wants to watch Rockies games. No one.
But like, there's a local team, you know what I mean? And they're like blacked out for some games.
Are they a team? Like technically, are they a team? I don't know. I don't think they are. Jenny, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm just going through all my messages.
Oh.
I see a lot of Adam Schefter notifications. Someone just asked me for the link to this show. I sent them the link.
Oh, thanks. Hey, be sure to subscribe, folks. And I mean, we're doing this all again tomorrow night. I'll be in the host chair.
Yeah, you will.
I think we'll be joining, but we'll certainly.
Yeah, I will. Cowboys picks in.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think that they picked Caleb Downs. No way they thought Miami was going to pick Caleb Downs. There's no way.
I mean,
No, they
Miami could use anybody, right? Like they, in theory, could have used
You
Caleb
play
Downs.
football? Come on down.
Well, like they really don't have that many elite players anymore anywhere. So you just if Caleb Downs is the best available, if you think Caleb Downs is a better player than
Oh man,
Kai Lemon, who cares about how it helps Malik Willis? Just take the best player, right? So I think
how many Ohio State guys have gone? Like 3, 4?
3, yeah.
Holy crap.
Styles,
I guess
Reese,
4
and
because Tate, Reese, Styles, and now Downs. Yeah, 4 in the
yeah.
top 11 picks.
Out of the top 11 for Ohio State.
Damn right.
Crazy. Oh, whatever. That's crazy.
I mean, no other school is represented twice, obviously, at this point.
Oh,
Now,
right.
I guess with Maui Goa, we're expecting a few Miami players to go here in the first round. So people won't be
Yeah.
a Miami player, but still
Wow.
represented.
Caleb Downs.
Like the two trades for me have been like crazy trades. Like
Both for defensive backs.
right.
Oh yeah, weird.
And I do think Caleb Downs is really, really good though. I mean, I do not begrudge him going to Miami.
I'd be curious to see how high the Cowboys had him on their overall big board list. How he is their 6th best player overall in the draft or whatever. I imagine it's higher than 11th, so they probably consider themselves fortunate. We only had to trade up one spot for a guy.
I bet he was like top 5.
Yeah, they didn't have to trade into the top 5. That probably would have cost a lot more than just
Right.
trading up one spot. So I think Jerry planned to trade up the whole time.
But
And he finally got it done the very last pick to say you traded up. It's one of those things where he just did it to say he traded up, right? But again, maybe he talked
He
himself
watches
into the fact
Moneyball right before he goes to the draft.
yeah, I mean, the most efficient way to trade up. You only have to trade up one spot since you spend the least amount. And again, maybe he talked himself in that the Dolphins were going to take down. So I know none of us are expecting it to, but
True.
Yeah, we didn't expect Mansur Delane to be the guy.
I know,
that gets traded
exactly.
Up, right? So anything could happen. I mean, we didn't expect necessarily Jeremiah Love, although there's been a lot of talk recently of Love going 3 to the Cardinals. So it turns
really?
I've been hearing
I didn't hear that at all.
Really?
The last week, I've been hearing a lot of people kind of shift their mock drafts towards that. So it clearly wasn't all just smoke.
Dude, Caleb Downs' mom, first of all, suit she has on is awesome. His mom's really good looking.
Is he single?
No, I don't think so. I think that big man standing next to her is his dad. Look at that. I'm guessing it's
Sorry, Jamie.
That's all right.
Better luck
His mom and my
Yeah, I was
back
gonna say
pocket.
you actually got to meet Harold Fannon's mom. You probably have a better chance there anyway. Charm her with your charming.
You
Arms.
met Harold Fannon's mom?
Yeah, hung out with her all night
I was at the expo last year.
Where?
at the Fantasy Expo last year. You know the story? So I was at the expo and, big crowd. I went to the side to go smoke a cigarette. And this dude comes
Smoking's
up.
good for you, folks. You get to meet celebrities' moms.
Like this dude comes up and he's like, "Oh, we can smoke here." I'm like, "I don't see why not. We're outside." And he sits down. We're talking for like maybe 5-10 minutes. He's smoking his fat cigar, and he was like, asking me what's going on here, and I was like, "It's the Fantasy Football Expo. It's a bunch of nerds come together." And,
Nerd smoking. I like it.
and then he's like, he was like, "I'm just here to watch my nephew in the preseason game because the Browns are playing at the time." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Who's your nephew?" He's like, "Harold Fannin." No freaking way! Like, I lost my shit.
I drafted him in so many best ball leagues.
Yeah, I was like going off. I was like, "Dude, like he's good at this." Like, I showed him a write up I did on him.
You said they seemed very impressed. Like you nailed it perfectly.
Like, I showed him my write up, and he's like, he read it. He's like, "Holy crap! You got to show this to his mom." And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably would." Like, if he's right over there.
The pick is in for Miami. It is not Makai Lemon. This is interesting.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, is this a play? Like, I don't know. Maybe the Dolphins would have gone Caleb Downs. Maybe the Cowboys were smart to make this trade up, right?
Remember that one year where the Eagles traded up to draft Dallas Goedert so the Cowboys couldn't do it?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That like lives in his mind probably. He's like, no, I gotta.
They took Proctor?
there.
Yeah.
I'm
Hayden
almost-
Proctor. And
almost-
he seems like, I know they've listed him as a tackle, which is interesting. And I guess Miami no longer has with the left-handed quarterback, their right tackle isn't the most important position anymore.
Right.
But maybe they play him right tackle. I've also heard he's someone that a lot of teams, even though he played tackle in college, were thinking would be better as a guard. I mean, could also use the help in the interior. So they might just view him as he's the best offensive lineman. We'll figure out where he plays best later. But let's just take him now and get that talented player in.
I don't think they would have went down. Jamie, finish the story.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much it. So, like, anyway, she read the breakdown. Or
You took it over to her?
Yeah, she read it. Like,
You pulled it up on his phone, probably, I think.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and she was very impressed, and she was showing me like all these videos of him on her phone, like from when he was younger, and we just talked.
Is she hot?
I thought she was gorgeous.
There you go.
Yeah.
Was she single?
She wasn't with anyone.
She was with
When I saw-
your brother, right? Like Harold's uncle was there, right? So she was,
Yeah.
she was at the game with her brother. But
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. But the fun part about it is I went up to Bob Young or Bob Lung, and I was like, "Hey man, we have celebrities in the house, right?" And I told him the Harold fans. I was hanging out with his mom and uncle, and he was like, "Yeah, bring him up on stage." So went over. I talked them to going up on stage. They brought the whole family. There was like 8, 9, 10 of them. There was like little nieces and nephews and cousins, and the whole family was there.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then the rest of the night, everybody was just going up to him and talking to him. So I think that made them feel like actual celebrities.
That's cool though, because no one ever appreciates the moms. That's awesome.
I mean, kudos to her for checking out this fantasy football thing, right? Like their intent was to go watch a preseason game.
Right, exactly.
Okay, Canton's not that far from Cleveland. This football event is happening.
Well, Harold Fannin grew up in Canton, and that's where the family's from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, that's right. You mentioned that. All right, naturally.
But-
That's the hip happening place to be in Ohio is Canton.
It's the only place to be in Ohio, actually.
Gladys, Harold Fannin's mom has nothing on you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Thanks, James. I was slightly worried, but it's okay now. I'm better.
Oh, Gladys is the GOAT. So.
All right, who's next? Who's up next?
Well,
The Rams.
The Rams pick is
It's
in.
funny. This is another team that could take.
Oh my God, let it be Sadiq. I would be
Well, that's-
so happy.
I mean,
Yeah, the Rams?
Ralph's
No.
point earlier,
If-
this whole stretch is Mekhi Lemon territory, right? Like they're another team that could take him. So.
I want Sadiq there.
You want Sadiq on the Rams.
Yes, I do.
And what do you have against Terrace Ferguson?
His RAS score was 0.26 points lower. I think he was a 9.32 instead of a 9.58. So Sadiq is in theory better than Ferguson, but I mean they also just re-signed Tyler Higbee. So
Yeah,
I mean just today, I traded in a tight end premium league Terrence Ferguson straight up for Khalil Shakir.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Wait, who did you get? You got
I got Khalil Shakir.
Hmm.
Terrence Ferguson.
Wow.
I've been trying to trade for Shakir for a year from D.
Wait, you gave up Ferguson for Shakur?
I did, yes.
Oh man. I'm mad at you.
To
Oh,
be honest,
my
I thought this was the cheapest way to acquire Shakir, and maybe
Why
part
would
of that
you
is
want
DJ.
to acquire Shakur though?
Well, I don't think DJ Moore is like sinks him entirely. So I'm curious to take the shot if it's a dude that was just going to be on my taxi squad anyway. Like maybe I'll take the shot at receiver. I like Khalil Shakir,
That's fair.
Interesting trade.
but all to say that if Sadiq was drafted there, that'd even give me more reason to like. Okay, I'm really glad I got this trade done then, and it didn't.
Dude, can you imagine how good that offense would be? How much better? And I don't even know if they could get any better if they had Sadiq.
If Sadiq was catching those pack, because Parkinson caught a lot, right? But what Sadiq could do after the catch compared to Parkinson.
Oh, geez, that would be such a great offense.
Yeah, so that's my most recent trade in Dynasty is Terrence Ferguson for Khalil Shakir. It's not the most exciting trade. After that, it's Kyle Williams for the 307 in a rookie.
So is this pick in yet? Because I want it
that's
to be
work.
Lemon, not Sadiq.
You want it to be Mackay? I wouldn't be
Yeah,
mad at
dude,
that.
Puka,
I wouldn't be mad at
Puka
it.
and Lemon
But I would
together.
prefer Sadiq. I wouldn't be mad at Lemon.
It wouldn't shock me if they're the next two picks here. If it's Lemon here to the Rams and Sadiq to the Ravens, but maybe it reverses.
Yeah, I'm
Word.
thinking Sadiq for the Ravens is awesome.
The Ravens let likely go to the Giants.
Yeah. You could have the
Man,
second tight
Mark
end.
Andrews is done. Like that
Yeah.
dude's a bum.
Except that he's still under contract, which is why they couldn't re-sign Isaiah Likely, right? But that doesn't prevent them from drafting Sadiq, so maybe this is their plan ultimately. I've also heard the conspiracy theory that John Harbaugh made them sign Andrews last year because
he knew he was out.
But he was kind of surprisingly fired. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing about that is like, did he really think he was going to get fired, or did that kind of come as a shock?
I did. I know a lot of people called for it, but I didn't think he would get fired.
I didn't
But
think
it would be kind of 4D chest and in advance know that you'd have Likely as a free agent, so wherever you went, you could sign him anyway. Works for you, Ralph. I mean,
Work,
Isaiah
sure.
Likely is.
And
You like
like-
him more than Theo Johnson. No, Jamie and I
yeah,
are both
I
big
think so,
Theo
yeah.
Johnson fans. Interesting.
What's good having the two options? To have,
Wait,
tight end sets.
Who do you like more? Likely or Johnson?
I like Likely.
Huh.
The Canadian me still wants to cheer for Theo Johnson, so I'm not sure.
I don't think Theo Johnson's bad. But I thought last year Bellinger was a little better than him. I don't know.
Okay,
I like
so
Bellinger a lot. I
if he
thought
can't
he
beat
kinda-
out Bellinger, the chance he could beat out Likely is.
Yeah.
Jamie, I know you're a big Theo Johnson fan, but do you like Likely more?
No, I'm actually thinking Theo's going to take a lot away from Likely, and at the end of the year, it's probably Likely's going to have less fantasy points than Theo.
You're a true Canadian, Jamie. Pick Theo Canada guy. I love it.
I need the Rams pick.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It said it was in for like the last 5 minutes.
Where?
Ravens are already on the clock. We'll see.
Okay, and here's my other thing: Kirk Herbstreit and Staten on the DS tier. Why isn't the dog being shown? Like Herbstreit's dog is like way more important than Herbstreit and or Alabama's ex-coach. And I know he's there because he's like his, what is it? His safety dog? No, what is it? He's not actually he doesn't have a physical disability, but he has an emotional
support.
Yeah, he's an emotional support dog. So he's there.
I mean, the best part of the one decentralized draft with the videos was Belichick's dog.
I know,
On the
right?
computer.
Sitting in front of the computer.
But now maybe did the dog make the N'Keal Harry pick all the way back in those years, and like that, those are maybe I don't know.
No, the dog would have made a better pick than that. Come
I
on.
used
now.
to have an emotional support dog, and then we got divorced.
Oh my God. And you wonder why you're still single.
I mean, I thought he was talking about being a Browns fan, right? Dog pound, but maybe.
No. Ty Simpson.
No way! Why?
No
Are
way.
you kidding me?
No way.
That's
The
funny.
Rams selected Tyson. I
Oh
guess
my God.
it goes back to what we were kind of saying yesterday, Kyle.
Want him on a team where he doesn't have to start.
Yeah, let him sit for a year, maybe 2, and if he has to go in on some plays in case of an injury,
That's crazy.
maybe he could be a game manager.
That's so crazy.
That is pretty wild.
That is wild.
I don't
now-
think he should go in the first round of rookie drafts, even a Super
I don't
Bowl.
think he should go in the first round of NFL drafts.
Yeah, fair enough. He just did though.
But I mean, with this landing spot, yeah, you have to sit on him for a year. Where are you taking him now?
Do they not have a
Zero
second
one,
round
even
pick?
just to say like you shouldn't be. I don't know, maybe like 15 picks, so like 203.
Do they not have a second round pick?
I mean, that's right. I mean, 203, 204 is where I would have took him.
The Rams, do they have a second round pick?
I think
I don't think so. Yeah, they do.
They
61.
do? Maybe
They just
had-
gave up their first for McDuffie. They gave up their first and other stuff, but I think they managed
Yeah.
to keep their second.
Well, I was thinking if they didn't have a second round, maybe they thought he wasn't going to, that.
Yeah, maybe too.
But holy crap!
I mean, they must have think he wasn't going to get out of the first round anyway. But
Really?
So, is this the new Josh Rosen? Oh, pick?
I mean, honestly, their prospect scores for me weren't that different. Rosen's was pretty bad. Rosen since 2017, Rosen has the worst QB prospect score for me of any first round quarterback, and that is the Mitch Trubisky and Patrick Mahomes year. And since that season, no first round quarterbacks had a worse prospect score than Rosen. So, like even Simpson has a better score. And I really didn't like Ty Simpson, so he's not quite that bad, I don't think.
The only good thing about this pick is that I know the Steelers can't pick him. That is like the best thing about this pick right now.
Would you like the Steelers to take another shot on a quarterback like they did Will Howard last year? Like, do you think you just keep taking shots until you find one, or do you think just Will Howard's better than anyone they could take
this year? Yeah.
Because I think regardless, if there's a quarterback next year you want to take, you take them regardless of anything else.
Right.
Does Will Howard prevent them from taking a quarterback this year?
You don't want to take a quarterback this year.
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
And that's why, like, maybe they think Will Howard is just better than any prospect they could get this year anyway. So why bother? Just go. If we're gonna go the young QB route, it's Will Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Or again, it's a QB next year. So yeah, why bother taking one this year?
Or we can just sign Aaron Rodgers to a 5-year deal, right?
Well, I mean, the Raiders just signed Cousins to a 5-year deal, and it's only going to last 1 year anyway. So,
like I said, Cousins' agent is like Superman of the year.
Now, part of Cousins' total career earnings have been the Washington franchise tagged him 2 years in a row. Like, that wasn't his fault. Like, they mismanaged that, so he got, like, if they had just gave him an extension, it probably would have been less money each of those years. But because they did it 1 year at a time, he completely maxed out his money those years. So.
He's at least 5 years of like just straight guaranteed money. At the very least, I think it's much more than that.
Oh.
Yeah, because after that, there was like
the Vikings gave him that.
Then he had the 3 or something like that year deal with in the Vikings.
Yeah, because they immediately signed that big guaranteed right after that second franchise tag year. So he might have thought, I kind of like this fully guaranteed, even if it's 1 year. I like it over 2. And yeah, sure enough, the Vikings were the team to do it. Which I think they don't regret that. Like, they got wins out of it.
Oh yeah.
Like, they got one playoff win out of it.
I mean, I think they mostly regret the letting Darnold walk.
They should.
Sure, yeah, because that wouldn't have maybe cost you as much that last year. Like, what did Seattle sign him for?
Or maybe the regret is just drafting JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean,
hey, if they had taken Bo Nix.
Then McCarthy would have
think Bo
fallen.
Nix is very good, man. I think he's a little overrated. I think he's fine. I just think he's like a B- quarterback.
But I think Sean Payton knew that too. But he also knew he's always gonna play at that B+ level, right? Like he might never be an A+ quarterback, but he's also never gonna tank to a D quarterback. In my system, we're gonna get the most out of it.
And I kind of think that Sean Payton, like, I think he's also just kind of garbage too. I feel like a lot of like his shortcomings is like, all right, his play calling like that, we're gonna run straight the middle for like 3 plays and then like then do like a very like obvious like passing kind of thing. And it's like something about his play calling is just very like too conservative. I feel like like sometimes, but then sometimes you do some crazy bullshit out of nowhere. And I'm like, hey man, let's do this trick play from this like right now. I'm like, why?
And maybe so he's gonna still maybe designing stuff like that, but I wonder with another former backup quarterback that's taking over
Davis
as
Webb,
a
Giants legend.
Ravens took
right, Davis Webb, we talked about that, right? Like, is maybe that the reason? Like, the play-to-play stuff is maybe not where Sean Payton's genius truly comes out. It's the planning of the offense, right? He'll give Davis Webb these cool plays to call. It's just Webb has to kind of time when that happens.
The situational awareness, yeah.
He knows what a quarterback would want to have called in these situations.
Word.
Well, the Ravens just took a guard.
Yeah, the Penn State guard.
Ione.
Ione.
A lot of people view him as maybe the safest O lineman. Like, he's just going to be like a Zach Martin level guard is kind of the perception.
I know. I wanted him to go.
It's tough to put that on anybody, but like whoever takes him is going to get a starting guard for the next 10 years if they want.
He's supposed to be that good.
And the Ravens really do need O-line help. So this actually makes sense for them. Like, they need the guy that can start day one for them at guard. And like, they've had success with that, right? With like the Marshall Yonda and Kalish Osemele, right? Like, you don't mind taking these first round shots on guys and making them guards. Like, okay, if they're a starter for us for the next 10 years, they don't have to be a tackle for us to take them.
The Bucs selected Miami pass rusher Ruben Bain.
Oh, right. He's been falling too, yeah.
Love that pick for the Bucs.
Yeah, kind of shocking that.
It's a great pick for Bain, too, for that system. It's a great pick for Bain.
Todd Bowles, like, you're going to get usage there for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting that he wasn't the first Miami player taken. That the Giants got the O lineman.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. Francis Mall.
Now, and I know. So I mentioned N'Keal Harry earlier, and that was the last time a Canadian was drafted in the first round, 2019.
No way.
And
N'Keal Harry, the fucking Patriots dude.
Yeah, I know, it was awful, right? Like, so we need a good Canadian to be drafted in the first round, and it looks like Akeem Mesidor might be that guy. I know he's a little older for a prospect, but also, especially for these teams later that are more like win now ready, like he's ready to go now. Like,
Interesting.
Like you don't. There's not like potential for him. He's just he is ready to play. So you plug him in. So the later it goes, like the back end first round, he might go to a pretty good spot.
Interesting.
What do the Jets do here?
Yeah, they don't have Ty Simpson to fall back on.
They're going to go wide receiver.
Right? Do they? Oh, is this the Mekhi Lemon
I
spot?
don't think they need to go wide receiver. They don't have a quarterback.
They're going to go wide receiver. But all they have
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? If you get Lemon and Wilson as a duo for whatever quarterback you draft next year and you have them established, that's probably a good thing.
True.
So why is Lemon falling?
I don't know if he's falling. I mean, except for the Rams.
We've seen. I mean, it's funny because we talk about no O linemen in the first 9 picks. We've had 4 in the last 6.
Yeah, that dude Lemon, is he the one who was like had the weird interviews and shit like that?
I thought so, right? Like there was kind of.
He was kind of like swaying back and forth and something like that. Is that him?
Don't people like it when receivers are weird though, and kind of just like I'm the guy, and they hate everyone else? So like maybe that shouldn't be that much of a negative. But
no, he wasn't like that kind of weird. Like I'm the guy. He was very like.
Well, I think he's like
there's no light in his eyes. He was like a psychopath.
I think isn't Mekhi Lemon the one that said that he was the best but didn't do any workout? Like he didn't back it up or anything. He just was like I'm the best, and then opted out of working out.
That'd be hilarious. Can you explain? No.
No. No. Okay. That just like that kind of broke me. Ione should have gone to the Steelers. Now I have no idea who they're going to pick. Very sad.
You don't think I'd go defense first round, Steelers?
I don't know if there's anyone left that I'd want on defense right now.
This is what they do, you know what I mean? Even they don't need it. Like, you know, we're just going defense.
We do need – I mean, our defense is getting old, but –
I mean, there might be enough O-linemen there that even if it's not Ione, they could still go O-linemen. It might just not be.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I don't care. I want Ione. I don't care about the other O-linemen.
Who's the receivers? It's Metcalf and who else? That's it, right?
Pittman.
They picked up
traded for
Pittman.
Michael
Right.
And then they still got Roman Wilson.
Of course, Jamie was going to mention Roman Wilson.
Whatever, James.
So do the Lions go Lemon?
No,
Lions are going to go trenches. They're either going to go defensive trenches or offensive trenches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've taken Canadians before recently, not in the first round. But maybe they're the Akeem Mesidor team, right? So
maybe Panthers.
Mesidor's a Canadian?
Yeah, Akeem Mesidor's Canadian from Ottawa, I'm pretty sure. So
okay.
I mean,
it'll be the first time since 2019 that a Canadian goes in the first round if he is selected in the first round.
Is he the only Canadian?
That's going to go in the first round, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else is getting traction for it.
I mean, I can't see Lemon on the Vikings. Can't see him on the Panthers. Do you really want him on the Cowboys? They have 3 elite.
I mean, you say you can't see him on the Panthers. I mean, is it crazy for them to draft a receiver 3 years in a row? Last year they hit Xavier Legette in the first round. It wasn't
Legette. Everyone's all up on Coker, right?
Well, and Coker's not a first rounder, right? Maybe that's what they have that guy already that they don't need to spend another first rounder. They nailed it last year with Tedero McMillan, so they feel like we don't have to reinvest a first rounder there. So from that perspective, I get it, Jamie, but maybe it doesn't stop them either, though. Like, okay, McMillan's great, but we need another guy too. Like, we need more than just McMillan.
Maybe Chargers.
Well, no, Chargers. I mean, they got McConkey, right? That's like a same kind of a position.
Yeah.
Eagles, they don't use slot receivers.
To that point, if
maybe they go. Oh, the Browns. The Browns will get
24.
Yeah.
Well, and again, I don't know if you were here for this, Jay, but I know Daniel Jeremiah on Move the Sticks the last 2 weeks has kind of been talking. The Browns, their plan is pretty simple: O-line and a receiver. And how do you maximize both your first round picks? And that's the thing. And
I love Amari
you
Cooper.
figure if you go O-lineman first, that you'd fall back on the second tier of receivers, but maybe Mekhi Lemon falls, right? Like unexpectedly.
My
Yeah.
friend CJ thinks that the Steelers are going to go Blake Miller.
Let's see. The Jets took Kenyon Sadiq.
Oh, God.
Are you serious? Mason
For
Taylor
tight-
is dead.
Well, I was gonna say that's where tight ends always go to die, no matter what. That just
God,
depresses me so
yeah.
much. I want to get off the stream, but I was actually anyway. I'm gonna So part of what I'm doing tonight is beat bopping between here and the Fancy Six Pack live
Okay.
stream. I'm gonna head over there, but I might come back before the end of the draft.
All right. Tell them we said
Especially
hi.
if Mesidor is drafted, I got to come brag about it now.
Yeah, you do. All right. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah,
Great.
always great
All
to
right.
podcast with you every week, Jamie. Every day it
Oh,
seems
yeah.
like, which I love. I can never have too much, Jamie. Always a pleasure, Gladys. Ralph, it's been a while, but
Yeah,
glad
man.
to talk to you again.
Yeah, good night.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Fucking Jets.
Whoa.
Kenyon
I almost ended stream instead of got out of here. Oops. We're good. Okay, now I will properly leave, and you guys can still stream. I swear. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I think I've done that in the past on one of these drafts. Not doing it this year. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of the draft.
Bye, Kyle.
This pisses me off.
It should piss Kenyon Sadiq off a lot.
So I was doing a lot of underdog drafts, and I was trying to fill up my little board, the max out, right?
Right?
And it was later in the draft, around 15, something like that. I was like, okay, so I can get Geno, right? Or it came down to getting Mason Taylor or Donnie Mitchell, right? And I ended up stacking him with Taylor instead of Donnie Mitchell.
A.D. Mitchell's going to be good.
I love A.D. Mitchell, man. I think he's
gonna
going to be
good.
like third in targets on the team.
But yeah, Sadiq.
Like, I thought Mason Taylor was going to be like one of the top targets.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Ah, damn. Well, shit. Wait, hold on. I think I just made a trade last week. I got 3, and I gave up Mason Taylor. So I think that'll work out.
That makes me very sad. It makes me sad for Sadiq.
I mean,
Wait.
I think
Who's
Sadiq
your
will be
quarterback?
fine. Hear me out. Let's see.
Why is
Have you
Jason
ever-
Taylor on my screen?
Have you ever heard of the Tyrod Taylor theory?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
No? All right, let me explain. So, since Tyrod Taylor started his NFL career, he was on a team that the year after he left, they drafted a franchise quarterback. It started with Lamar Jackson.
The Ravens. Oh, yeah.
I believe, hold on, I got to look this up. Every single Tyrod Taylor.
We had stabbed him in the lung when he's on the Chargers.
yeah, by his own doctor.
Yeah, exactly. It's sabotage. Justin
Why
Herbert.
is it not working?
He's been the Bills, right? And then they traded, and that's where they got Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up, but my phone's not working. Here we go.
Who's even the quarterback on the Jets? It's not still Justin Fields,
All
right?
right, so it started with the Baltimore Ravens,
Geno.
then they got
Geno
Lamar.
Geno Smith.
Then he went to Buffalo. They got
Yep.
Josh Allen.
Uh-huh.
He played a year in Cleveland, so I'm going to put an asterisk on this because they got Baker Mayfield.
He was a starter.
And then he went to the Chargers. Then they got Justin Herbert.
Uh-huh.
Then he went to a year on the Texans. They ended up getting C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
And then he ended up going to the Giants. They got Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
And now he's a Jet. And the Jets are going to get a franchise quarterback next year in the draft.
Next year?
Okay.
Next year.
Yeah,
Because
next year,
the theory is it's that year or the year after
Okay.
Tyrod leaves.
That's wild.
And it's worked every single year ever since 2011.
It's like the NBA with the Paul George trades. Once you trade Paul George, you're like your franchise gets like so much better somehow. You know what I'm talking about, Gio? Because he was on Oklahoma City and they traded him to the Clippers for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And like 5 first-round picks too.
Dude, I am on the clock. Who do I pick?
Cleveland's on the clock
No, I'm on the clock.
for what? What are you doing? Which
This is a IDP offense best ball tournament. I won it a couple years ago, but this year it's the pot's like 4 times larger.
what is the stake in though?
$10 a draft.
Oh, okay.
So like a few years ago, my first year I played, I won $1,000
Nice.
off of $50.
Oh shit!
That's nice.
Last year I got my money back. The year before that, I think I lost $50. So I'm still up 1,000.
There you are.
Dude is stressed.
This Sadiq is really, really sad.
He's like, I'll smile for the camera, but
Yeah,
I have it.
Inside he's crying.
Yeah.
Inside their tears. For all of us, Kenyon. All of us are crying for you.
I just gotta wait 4 years before they trade me.
Oh, there's no way out.
Yeah.
There's no way out. Is he in church? Is he in a church? No, he's there, right?
Yeah, I think he's there.
What are these pictures they're showing? Are they like going back to like nice glasses? Who's on the clock? Who's at 17?
Lions.
Oh, it's gonna be defense, offense,
Yeah.
tackle. All right, I'm
Because you need a new O lineman, right? They lost somebody.
Yeah.
Ragnar? No.
Right? Well,
I'm thinking someone else. Yeah.
yeah, he I don't know if I'm gonna get over the Sadiq or the love. Both of them have just like ruined me for fantasy right now. I don't even want to play. I don't want to play anymore. It's over. Over.
Who could have used them? I guess.
What?
Who's a tight end? No, I'm thinking what team like would need a tight end. Who's a tight end on the Chargers right now? Is it not? Is it Hunter Henry?
No, it's that.
Gaston.
Who?
Arane Gaston.
Yeah, Gaston.
Yeah.
They're good. He could have gone anywhere, almost anywhere but the Jets, and I would have been okay. Like literally anywhere but the Jets. Anywhere.
The Rams was a miss one.
I'm going to blame the Ravens for that because the Ravens could have easily had Sadiq.
Easily.
So it's the Ravens' fault.
Unless Ione for Pittsburgh, but no. No, they didn't.
Steelers coming up.
Yeah. CJ thinks they're going to take Blake Miller.
The Steelers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah. I want to know why Makai's falling, but at the same time, I like Cooper more, so I don't care. I want Cooper. I wouldn't be mad if the Steelers took Cooper. Like,
the Steelers are going to ruin Cooper, man.
Shut your face.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Depends on who our quarterback is, if we ever get one.
One day.
One day.
Just trade the Titans for the other dude, the fucking whole banana guy. What was his name? Will Levis.
No. I would rather have Rodgers than Will Levis. And any day of the week.
Trade for McCarthy.
Okay, still no.
Yeah, I know. Just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, still solid no. We're not advancing anywhere upward on this at all. I don't.
Should I take a Lucan?
What? Should you take who?
A Lucan. You know, the Street Fighter guy. A Lucan.
Yeah.
They got it on the Jags.
I know who you're talking about. Who else
Yeah,
do
he
you
was
have?
top 10. I'm thinking about drafting him right here.
Where are you in your draft?
15th round.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, take him.
So I already got the number 1, Miles Garrett, and I also got the number 2, Parsons.
No shit.
We start 5 IDP flexes, so I was like, a Lucan's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty damn good. And then I'll just get Rashad White next pick.
Wait, how did you get both Garrett and Parsons?
Don't ask me. I took Garrett. What? So I took Miles Garrett in the 10th,
Okay.
and then a whole round later, Micah Parsons came back to me. Someone
Maybe-
took Henley in front of him. Someone took Crosby, which I could see that. Yeah.
And Crosby's gonna be playing with his
Then,
hair on fire this year. Crosby's gonna be defensive player of the year this year.
yeah, Roquan Smith and Ernest Jones. Okay, so that left me with Micah Parsons. I had him ranked in this scoring top 3. And I had Miles Garrett 1. So I had to go with him.
Yeah, if he comes back from that injury, he's gonna. But
So yeah, I just took a
Crosby's gonna
Lucan
be DPOY this year.
to
easily.
do just auto pick, so I'm up again. I think Rashad White is a pretty deep sleeper. People are sleeping on. I mean, Washington, he's back with his college quarterback. Who else is in Washington besides Mr. Bill?
Oh my God, Washington's offense is gonna suck this year. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but even sucky offenses has decent running backs.
All right.
This is my 5th running back.
What?
This is my 5th running back.
Okay. All right.
So,
Your 5th running back. What is it? Complete in IDP? A full league in IDP?
yeah, let's see. No, it's only 5 IDP flexes.
Detroit took Blake Miller. People just do not want Pittsburgh to succeed. That's all.
The Lions did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Ooh, he just stood up and he almost hit the ceiling in his house. I'm not kidding. He stood up and it was like, whoa. Wow. I don't even know there's Steelers. I don't even want to see the Steelers pick.
We're getting the scraps at this point.
Thanks. Thanks.
Draft Lemon.
I don't want Lemon on the Steelers. I would rather have Cooper. I would rather have Cooper on the Steelers.
I'd rather have neither because I like both players.
Okay. All right, Cleveland. I like Blake Miller in Detroit, though. I think that's good for him.
Word.
Yeah.
Play some meaningful football.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell's. Yeah, I like that pick. I like that pick.
Is Arthur Smith still in Pittsburgh?
No.
No.
Word. No. They got.
He's on Ohio State, isn't he?
I think so.
Do you take Jonathan Smith with him? Can you go? Can you roll to college? I need you, buddy.
The Vikings pick is in. Panthers on the clock. Who did the Vikings take?
I don't know. You're way ahead of us.
They selected Caleb Banks, defensive
Really?
line.
Oh.
That's what Adam Schefter said.
Okay. I don't like Adam Schefter, so let's stop quoting him.
Oh, Shefty.
Oh, Shefty. He was like that kid in high school that like everybody picked on. Like got put in the locker. Yeah.
When I was like a senior in high school, we had to go to we went to Six Flags for like a physics day. We like took rides and asked like physics questions on it, like part of like a project. But like none of us wanted to do that. And the one kind of kid that we knew would do the assignment, everybody kind of like, I don't want to say bullied him, but they kind of like went to him and was like, bro, you better not fucking do this assignment, dude. Because they can't punish all of us, but none of us do. So you can't be being the one guy does it and makes the rest of us look bad.
That's
yeah, he didn't do it.
You went to okay.
Six Flags. I mean, no class after ours ever went again though. So
you guys ruined it for everybody.
First and only time.
Yeah, I didn't get to go on my Six Flags trip because I got into a fight and they suspended me.
I wish I could say that was a shocker, but I can't. I cannot say that at all, Jamie. I would expect nothing less from you.
Caleb Banks.
Pretty sure that was 8th grade, though. You said you went in your senior year?
I went in my senior year of high school.
Yeah,
my junior year.
this was in
my
8th
junior
grade.
year. Right.
Wait, did you go to school in Ohio, Jamie?
Yeah, I grew up in Ohio.
Ralph, where were you?
In Harlem?
You guys went to Six Flags in Georgia?
No, I did Six Flags in Jersey.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah, that's what we went to.
Is it like the real Six Flags, or is it just like?
Nah, that was a Six Flags. It's a real thing.
Okay.
It was all right. It was pretty cool. I mean,
Yes. Other places had Six Flags besides Ohio.
yeah.
Well, I didn't even know Ohio had one. I thought the Six Flags was in like Georgia or something.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one. I thought Ohio had like
Maybe it was Cedar Point. I don't freaking know.
Kings Island or something. What's the big? Isn't there a big like roller coaster thing in Ohio?
Jogga Lake?
No. King something, right?
Kings Island?
Yeah. Is that in Ohio?
The factory thing?
What? What?
Like Kings Island, isn't that like the chocolate place?
No, that's Hershey's.
Oh yeah, Hershey
sorry,
Park.
Hershey.
Yeah. The chocolate place. Well, yeah, Hershey Park, Pennsylvania.
That's in Pennsylvania, I know. There's only one of those. There's only one of those. I'm almost positive.
Six Flags, all right. It's not the best.
All right, I want the Panthers to pick. I want the Panthers to pick a wide receiver.
The Panthers?
Yeah. I would like them to pick a wide receiver, help, or an offensive lineman.
The Eagles now receive the number 20 pick.
Wait, who's 19? What was 19?
19 is Panthers.
Right. Oh, they already did the Panthers pick?
I don't think so.
I don't see it, no.
But the Eagles jumped to 20.
Eagles now receive the number 20 and a 7th rounder.
They traded with the Cowboys?
The Cowboys get the 23rd and a 114, 137.
My friend CJ said the Eagles took the 20 pick to jump ahead of Pittsburgh and take Freeland.
Division rival trade. Just
wait, who was the 20 pick? Who did they pick? Who did they trade out with?
The Cowboys and Eagles traded.
Oh, fuck Jerry Jones.
Super strange.
Have we seen the Panthers pick yet?
Nope.
Nah. They're milking it.
No, we haven't.
Ty Lemon to the Eagles.
Wait, what was the Panthers pick?
I have no idea.
Nobody gave a shit. We like to pick. Yeah, okay, man. Just come back later.
This is crazy.
I need to know the Panthers pick. My brain doesn't work like that.
So this means the Eagles are definitely trading AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point.
First, tell me the Panthers pick.
I don't know the Panthers pick. It doesn't tell me.
It's not. It doesn't go in order.
I have a inside source that tells me before, but they skipped the Panthers.
And your inside scores skip the Panthers. Okay. All right. Whatever. Is your inside source Schefter?
No.
Okay.
He's behind. Like, where the hell's Schefter at?
You will have peace in the next life.
Oh, man.
All right. I will tell you the Panthers pick right now.
Okay.
What channel is that? Whose TV is that?
Whose TV is that? It's probably mine.
Oh. Okay. What are you listening to?
It was just ads. For some reason, the volume spikes when it gets to the ads.
Like we don't care about everything else.
Exactly. Yeah.
We
Like,
just-
hey, wake up this shit, man. You need to buy something.
We just care about the ads.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The Panthers took Monroe Freeland.
Ah.
There's no one left for the Steelers to pick. Okay, I'm just.
Trade out of the first. Get another first for next year.
Yeah, they need to trade out now.
Okay, now I'm getting Adam Schefter
I
saying,
don't care about Schefter.
"Oh man,
Dallas traded to
Wh-
Philly.
Yeah, super weird.
That is super weird. Ugh.
all right, come on, Steelers, just fail already."
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
I'm still mad because that one draft where the Browns took that like 27-year-old quarterback, Brandon Whedon. I wanted the guy the Steelers took the pick like one pick later.
All right, Freeland goes to Carolina, which is actually a good pick for them. Makai Lemon goes to the Eagles, which is
I don't know how I feel about that.
Makai in the Eagles or Freeland in the Panthers?
Kai, because I mean, he's more of a slot guy, right?
Yeah.
When has the Eagles ever used a slot receiver? I can't.
Well,
remember.
I mean, that means what Goddard's stock is going down for sure.
Goddard, Marquise Brown, I think, was still there. Octavian Wicks just got traded there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, I know Lemon has the ability to move to the outside, so
He's a big guy too. So I think
How many passing plays do you think you do in a game though? You know, it's probably like very run heavy. I would imagine.
you know that I think this is the death toll for AJ Brown though. What else?
Oh yeah, like I said, I saw they already like him and the Patriots and the Eagles had like a thing lined up, but they wait until like the year starts or some shit like that to like mitigate the cap hit.
but now that they got Lemon, like they could just lowball them on AJ Brown.
Yeah, it's true too.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
Tell
is
me some
Makai
number.
Lemon the one that everyone was comping to Amon Ra?
I don't think so. I say he's just the guy with the really weird interviews.
Wait, where did he go? Where is he from? Yeah, it's a USC guy. It's the one. I think it's the one everyone was
Well,
comping.
Lemon, I see him as like an Amon Ra. He could be a
Yeah.
jazz type. You remember Golden Tate?
Yeah.
Yeah, like someone. Randall Cobb was my.
Randall Cobb? Really?
Yeah, Randall Cobb.
Okay.
Wild stuff, bro.
Man, my dynasty rankings are gonna be weird now, man. I don't even know what to do.
So do you think this helps Makai Lemon or hurts Makai Lemon? Is he dropping or rising in your rankings because of this? Just for redraft.
I mean, redraft. I haven't been taking a lot of them anyway, so I'm going to drop them a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I always told everyone when life gives you a lemon.
Oh my God! Don't.
Lemon pound cake.
Jamie.
Jesus Christ.
Man, I mean, I love the player. I just don't know if he fits well there, just because Jalen Hurts never targets the slot guy.
Word.
I don't know what I was listening to. Someone was saying that Lemon and Concepcion, maybe.
I love Concepcion.
Where they're like, yeah, I like Concepcion. Although still, I would rather Cooper go to Pittsburgh than Concepcion. I like Concepcion to go to Kansas City. Actually, I think that would be like excellent for him. But now
that would be awesome. Yes,
it would, but not now.
I actually,
Not now, because well, maybe. What are they picking now? They still have like one more pick, right?
Who?
KC.
Yeah, 29.
29, yeah.
From the Rams.
Concepcion might last that long.
I mean, the Browns should pick them.
No, fuck.
I mean, I would hate it for.
I hate it for Concepcion. and my fantasy. I don't want any offensive player to go to the Browns at all, ever. Until you guys, I don't know, find an offensive coordinator and a quarterback.
That's not going to happen. Maybe 20 years from now.
I can't. I don't want to think of what the Steelers might do now because it makes me
Oh,
sad.
word, yeah. Steelers on the clock.
Man, I just don't know who it is.
Mason Rudolph. How's that guy still there? Holy shit.
I know. How is he still there?
Yeah, seriously.
It's ridiculous.
That
I don't-
dude, yo.
okay.
He's surviving.
Wait. Eagles signed Elijah Moore?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude, Eagles, another offense I'm not that confident in this year. I'm going west for all my offensive
All right.
players.
I'm going to go grab another beer. I'm going to see how many I could drink before the Browns pick.
I have faith in you. How many are you at right now?
I just got off work, so I'm only on 2.
I have faith that you're at least going to double that before the Browns pick. At least. All right, who's picking for the Steelers? Oh, no!
Who is it?
Roethlisberger's picking for the Steelers? Makes my
He's
life.
doing whether you like it or not.
My life. Why? Why is this happening to me? Ion's gone. Freeland's gone. Roethlisberger's making the pick. Like probably some obscure quarterback that no one's ever heard of.
Imagine if it was Rodgers making the pick. So are you playing or what? Don't worry about that, guys.
There was a rumor that there was like this crazy rumor that he was going to come out for the Steelers pick and say, yeah, I'm signing with them, and then make the pick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No one knows where he is.
Dude.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous.
Just like the milking it thing, you know what I mean? He kind of reminds you of like Jared Leto a little bit, like the football version of Jared Leto. You know?
Yeah, that's not a good comp at all.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a really bad comp. Really bad. I don't want Roethlisberger making this pick. It better be announced. It just ruins it for me. The Steelers have just ruined my life for today. Wow, there's so many people there.
Oh, Dolphins have 2 picks? That's weird. Who'd they get that one from?
Yeah, no.
Who's number 30? Who's in the playoffs?
The Dolphins. Who did they get that pick from? Denver, the Broncos, the Waddle.
Oh yeah, duh, that's right. Who did they trade for that? Oh,
Waddle.
Jalen Waddle. That's right.
Jalen Waddle, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I just need something solid. That's all I want. I'm not even hoping for anything splashy right now.
Offensive lineman Max Ehinar.
The Canadian.
They picked some guy named Max.
That's all you need. That's all you need to know.
It's the Canadian, Max Inhuanara.
Oh, right. Yeah. The one dude.
Hey.
The one guy.
Okay, I'm not mad at that pick.
Shout out to the Canadians. I'm drinking Labatt.
I'm not mad at that pick.
There we go, Kyle. I need to hop on Kyle's chat real quick.
Yeah, where is he?
He's probably at Fancy Six Pack.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, baby. I'll take it. I will take that.
I love Kyle. We got Joe Bond there.
That's awesome. Okay. I like it when they're at their house and everyone loves them.
Okay.
Arizona State. I like it. I'm mad at that pick.
Oh, Max. Oh, that's a hell of a weird name.
Ian, he's Canadian. That's why.
Yeah, now it's looking at what? Max. Iheanacho.
All right, so the Chargers, they got to go defense, right?
Why wouldn't they go offensive line?
I can see offensive line. Who's left in the offensive line?
That's just it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bill Sanders.
I know they could use an edge rusher and even a defensive lineman, so I can see them doing defense.
Trade the pick for Kayvon Thibodeau. Number 20. Nah, that's wild.
Aw,
Oh, Chargers job. Okay.
he's crying. I love him.
Who's the coach of the Steelers again?
Are you trying to make me cry? Is that why you asked? Is
No, I generally can't remember.
the Packers' old coach and the Dallas Cowboys' old coach? I don't want to talk about it. We don't mention his name. We don't say his name.
The guy was in the Jets, you mean?
No. No.
Oh, one of the floors?
No.
Oh, no, I have no idea.
Really?
Maybe.
Packers old coach. Then he coached the Cowboys. Just got finished coaching the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. We don't say his name.
We just got a comment. Should we ban
Eminem.
that? I don't know if that's spam.
Yeah. Best viewers.
Yeah, is that a spammer?
That's a spammer.
Get the hell out of here.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Eminem.
The lesser Eminem.
Yeah.
The lesser Eminem. The Chargers. I need the Chargers to go offensive line because I worry about Justin Herbert a lot.
You know what's funny? They probably have two of some of the best tackles in football, but they're just never healthy.
Yeah.
Slater and
yeah, that's just it. So they're still not doing them any good.
Yeah. Who the hell is the other one? Slater and
I just got eating. Jamie, who'd the Chargers pick?
I'm still waiting. I don't see them. I mean, I don't see them going offensive line because they took one, in the top 5 picks last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't play. He got hurt.
Yeah, but he's still a beast.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a beast on the sideline. You're still not helping Herbert. You're like a beast in the hospital.
They went edge rusher. Akeem Messador. So Cowboys are on the clock.
Cowboys again. Oh, right, yeah.
What do they take?
They're going to go defense again.
I can see them doing an edge rusher.
Yeah, I can see him doing edge too. See who's left.
Maybe they go linebacker. Let's see. Who is available?
Dude, Thieneman's still out there. The safety? Who did Minnesota take? Oh, they took another tackle.
Caleb Banks, Minnesota.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
I mean, these edge rushers, they're kind of all the same to me.
Maybe Parker from Clemson. I think Parker's probably.
Chargers selected.
Okay,
Miami pass rusher.
You already told us.
Oh yeah, we already said that. My bad. It's been a long day.
No worries.
All right, Browns are up next. What are they gonna fuck up?
No, Cowboys, I thought.
No, next, like after Cowboys,
Oh.
we got the Browns.
I don't think that's next, Jamie. I think that's like after next.
Well, right now is the Cowboys. Next is the Browns.
Word. Oh, Bears.
The Bears.
Word. That's gonna be an interesting one too.
Yeah.
Bears. I think Bears might go safety.
Really, you don't think didn't they lose someone on the offense like to a didn't they lose their center? He just up and retired. No one knew he was going to.
Word.
This has been like a horrible fantasy football
Yeah.
round so far.
Yeah.
Not liking it. Like Lou Mendoza, I'm high on him. I knew he was going there. Yeah, but Jeremiah Love,
Ugh.
Yeah, terrible.
man,
I
just the talent alone, dude. We have to keep him. We have to keep him in top 5 territory just for the talent.
yeah, but he
Taking
could have been
Titans
so
should
much better. He could have been so much better.
get-
It's really painful.
Like if they didn't sign Algier and he went there, I'd be like, okay, I like it, I don't mind it. But the fact that Algier's there, I don't know what their plan is.
Word.
Well, like Kyle said, if they trade Connor or Algier away, it helps them a little
What are you
bit.
gonna trade Connor for like a bag of peanuts?
Connor? Don't,
Yeah, he's old as dust.
Yeah.
don't besmirch Connor, man. Don't besmirch. What's wrong with you?
Nah, he doesn't seem value.
I mean, I don't hate the Tate pick in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it.
Word.
'Cause, I mean, you got Wandale there on the inside, and then
No run
I
game.
can use a tight end as much because Gunnar Helm in his second year, I don't see Gunnar Helm doing much in that offense. So
Mhm.
targets are going to go to Tate
Yeah.
and Wandale.
But-
That's it.
Mhm.
I mean, the best so far, unfortunately, if he stays healthy, is the Jordan Tyson pickup for the Saints.
All right,
Oh,
you got the Cowboys picked pass rusher Malachi Lawrence.
Ooh, okay.
Malachi Lawrence. Who's the first one Cowboys ranked? Oh, Caleb Downs, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Browns are on the clock to screw up this pick.
You think they're going to go wide receiver?
I think they're going to go Omar Cooper, which is what I had them doing this whole freaking time. Omar Cooper Jr. And I love Omar Cooper Jr.
I love him.
I
I don't love him on the Browns.
I just don't like him on the Browns either. Omar Cooper is awesome, man. Like
He is.
if
The Browns will ruin him. Ruin him.
the Browns ruin everybody.
That's true. Good point.
So,
Point taken.
but Omar Cooper, man, like I, if you squint hard enough, you can see like a smaller Debo Samuel type player. You know, just get the ball in his hands, and then he's gonna make plays, right?
Dude, he's a yard after the catch
Yes.
monster. He would have been so good with the Steelers because we don't have a quarterback to throw deep. So yeah, but no, if the Browns take him, I will be sad. I want you to know
If the Browns take him, I'm gonna put him in that Kadarius Toney Laviska Shenault comp.
that. That's not.
No, damn,
that's not a good
Kadarius.
comp. Yeah, that's not a good
I
comp.
mean, no, it's not a good comp, but they're similar players.
Oh my god. Okay. See, this is killing fantasy football. I think it's deliberate. I'm beginning to think it's deliberate.
All right. What did the Browns do? What did the Cowboys pick? Did we?
Malachi Lawrence.
Oh yeah. It's not showing on my app yet.
You're the one that said it.
It's because I got my breaking news person at the draft that is giving me the feed. Oh my God! God, no!
Quarterback?
No! Browns just took Casey Concepcion.
Oh no!
No!
I hate
No!
fantasy this year.
No, I had him in that area with like Tyson and Tate and Lemon. Like he was so close.
Oh, I wanted him to
Now
go to.
it's like, God damn it, what do I put him?
You're dropping him. You're dropping him.
God damn it. Okay, I love this as a Browns fan. I am a Browns fan.
Word.
So I love this pick for the Browns, but I hate it for fantasy football.
I except for Tyson, I don't think I've liked any of the offensive guys for fantasy football.
Yeah, for real. The implications are bad.
Ugh.
A lot of defense. Holy shit! Now I'm looking at it.
Oh, breaking news.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys just selected edge rusher Lawrence. In case anyone missed it. Oh my God, the Brown. Okay, so Concepcion. This pisses me off. I literally just took him like 2 rounds ago in that IDP draft that I was talking about.
See, this is why I don't draft until after the draft.
Concepcion, he would have been a stud.
Yeah.
He was a stud. Like he gets
Anywhere
open
but
on the
Cleveland.
field. So
Anywhere but Cleveland. Anywhere but Cleveland. And the Jets, maybe.
and this kind of hurts Harold Fannin too a little bit. You gotta lower Harold Fannin.
Oh.
Man, oh man.
Fantasy football for rookies stuff this year. Unless you're on the defensive side, unless you're playing IDP, then it's golden. Then you're golden.
Yeah.
Because all the IDP guys went to the right place.
Yeah.
It's just these offensive guys are just getting ruined. Sadiq and the Jets.
Sadiq to the Jets sucks. Concepcion
The Cleveland
Browns is the worst.
Not love the Arizona sucks.
Word. Terrible.
Lemon. Where'd Lemon go?
Eagles.
That sucks because Eagles don't use slot receivers.
Word.
I mean, who's the OC now there? Didn't
who's the OC there?
Didn't they fired what?
Yeah, they fired the last guy and they got a new guy in there. I'm not sure who it was. I didn't really follow up on that.
I think that I mean, Lemon is, I think, a good receiver for what Jalen Hurts does.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's going to run a precise route for him, and he's going to be open for him. I just want to know about the A.J. Brown thing. Like, if they don't get rid of A.J. Brown, then they're going to have Brown, Lemon.
Nah, A.J. Brown's definitely gone.
He's gone.
Patriots.
Yeah?
He's got to go to the Patriots, like you just said.
Yeah.
100%.
I like Brown in the Patriots.
So do I. Love it.
Yeah, I would love that. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, man.
Dude, what's up with Phil Yates' hair?
Phil Yates?
Yeah. I like his
back,
suit. I know, right? He looks like what is that ring? The Bell? What was that show?
Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, he looks like somebody from Saved by the Bell.
He looks like the main guy a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Zach Morris is trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He was like a Wolf of Wall Street extra.
I need Mendoza or Ty Simpson now. Like, I think that's a really good landing space for Ty Simpson for Dynasty. Like, in 2 years, it's gonna be good. If Sean McVay has anything to do with it, I might pick Simpson ahead of Mendoza.
Whoa. Did you just say Simpson ahead of Mendoza?
Yeah.
There is no possible way in any universe that's going to happen. Stop it.
That just made me happy.
You got to think about it. Like if Mendoza right now, you got to consider him like a top 15 quarterback in Dynasty, right?
Mhm.
Now for Simpson, if he landed in a starting position, he would be quarterback 32.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but he's not going
I'd
to
almost rather
be. He's
have
not going to be a starter for like a year or 2 years out. Isn't that what Dynasty is about?
Now, 2 years from now, he's only quarterback 32.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Next year, we have 5 legit quarterbacks coming into the NFL.
Okay, first of all,
So-
you don't know that they're going to be legit because they
Yeah, I
haven't
do.
played this season yet.
John
They
Lott
have
told
not
me.
played
Arch
this
Manning?
season yet. Archie.
I know for a fact because
Okay. We'll see.
yeah, I don't know what scouts
Fact.
you've been listening to, but my favorite is John Lobb, and John Lobb was just on our show yesterday at Fantasy Six Pack with me and
Yeah,
Kyle, and he even said like there's no way Simpson is going to be a starter in this league, and if he does, he agreed with me when I called him QB 32.
Okay, my favorite person is Sean McVay, and I will never, ever, ever, ever.
I'm like, hey, isn't that a coach?
Yeah, that's where Simpson is. Sean McVay and Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, he'll be a starter, and he'll be higher than 32. Oh, Concepcion's the kid with the stutter. I love this kid. I don't love him in Texas. I don't love him in Cleveland, though.
Today.
Today, Junior.
Concepcion. All right. Bears, Bills, Niners.
Bears got to go offensive line.
Word. What about Bills?
I hope they go receiver.
Their defense been getting kind of whacked too as the years go on. Like each year, their defense gets progressively worse.
Yeah, but now that McDermott's not there,
Oh right, yeah, I forgot McDermott's gone. It's
I
something Brady, right?
yeah, the head coach Joe Brady,
Yeah, their OC is
the offensive guy. Yeah, I just think that they just need offense.
Oh yeah, they just only drafted wide receivers who are like
DJ Moore's
19 wide receivers.
good, but he's not. Hey, they need someone else.
I don't think you have anybody who's good in that team, to be honest. I think all the wide receivers are like 2s and 3s, basically.
Well, I mean, who's left? Omar Cooper. I don't know if I want Omar Cooper on the Bills since they're so tight end heavy.
I mean, Omar Cooper on the Bills, that would screw Kyle's Khalil Shakur trade.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. What other wide receivers still out there? Denzel Boston.
It was Boston, but he sucks.
He doesn't
Boston
suck.
is the worst.
He is not the worst.
Yeah, he is. I mean, not a big fan of him. I don't even know where to rank Boston.
Boston's not the worst, but I don't want him. I would rather Coop. I don't know.
Boston can't. He doesn't have a good route tree.
Right.
So he wins in athleticism and technique, but I just don't see him. He has a limited track record, and he's not a true go-to type guy.
Josh Allen isn't.
I think Boston is just as good as Jaden Higgins.
No, he's better than Jaden Higgins.
No, he's not better than Jaden Higgins. He's the same as Jaden Higgins. It's like an exact clone.
Oh my god!
You watch those two; it's the exact same guy.
First of all, I think you should probably stop drinking Labatt's because clearly it's clouding your. And B,
you
should smoke a little more because
I do smoke. a little more.
More. You should smoke more.
You put Jaden Higgins or Boston at the other side of an alpha. Yeah, I kind of like him a little bit.
There is no alpha in Buffalo.
Word.
Exactly. So why would you want like he's a Cedric Tillman? You like
Oh my
Cedric
God.
Tillman?
Why am I talking to you again?
Do you like
Yeah.
Cedric Tillman? Then yeah, you must love Boston if you like Cedric Tillman. I was a big Cedric Tillman guy, but I'm not a Boston guy just because I think he's going to go too early. And that value, I'm not even touching Boston in the first round of rookie drafts. When Cedric Tillman, he went in the third round, and they're the same exact player.
I thought he was Jaden Higgins.
He is Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins.
They're all the
Second. Are you going to take a guy in the early or like the late first in your rookie drafts who's compared to like a guy that you could have got last year in the late second?
Word.
Depends on where Boston lands. If you're
He
asking
needs to
about-
land on the opposite side of an alpha.
It depends on who do we have left. We have Bears, Bills, Niners, Patriots.
So let's say he does go to
Mi-
the Bills.
Miami still has the pick, right?
Jim Moore on
Yeah,
one
Dolphins,
side,
number 30.
Boston on the other. I don't hate it.
If he goes where?
To the Bills with
DJ Moore.
on the one side, and then you put Boston as a secondary, as like the Z. I wouldn't mind that. But I mean, we all loved Michael Pittman.
Word.
Boston is similar to that type of player too.
Oh my God! You've like compared him to three different guys who.
And they're all similar.
They're all Cedric Tillman, dude.
They're all Cedric Tillman or Jaden Higgins.
But then again, like Boston could also be N'Keal Harry. I think Kyle
Oh,
brought him up earlier.
Okay.
That's another similar player to Boston.
You're killing me. You're just. I can't. I've stopped listening. Thieneman went to the Bears.
Who?
Thieneman, the safety, Dylan Thieneman, who I thought would go to Minnesota.
Told you they were going to take a safety.
That's a good pick. He's good. I can't believe that Minnesota didn't take him.
Who's Minnesota again? Oh, Caleb Banks.
Although he does have sunglasses on inside, which is a peeve for me. Why? Why, Dylan? Him and Mackay both have dark sunglasses on. You're inside. You're inside.
Had to put that baby on.
And it's nighttime. It's like, it's 10 o'clock in Pittsburgh right now, right?
It's Blues Brothers, you know what I mean?
It's dirty.
Dark, we're wearing sunglasses, we got half a pack of cigarettes.
That's a good pick for the Bears. I like that.
Word.
Dude, my IDP teams are going to be smoking hot.
Oh, Bears got Jedrick Wilson. I didn't know that.
Oh,
like you.
AC Concepcion. I don't even. How do you get a jersey, a Browns jersey with the name Concepcion? That just doesn't work.
That's your problem with Concepcion right now. It's name on the jersey.
Love the player. I just don't see me buying his jersey.
That's probably a good thing because he's probably not going to be in Cleveland very long.
For the next 4 years, he's gonna be.
I'm thinking they're going to trade him. They need to trade him. For his own
Why would they just trade a guy they just drafted?
Because it's
We
Cleveland.
want to do over on that.
Because it's Cleveland.
I mean, they're not even trading Myles Garrett to let him go feast somewhere else and
I
win a
mean,
championship.
I wouldn't trade Myles Garrett either, but it's Cleveland. Please, I would not. Why would you sign a quarterback to guaranteed money and be after he hasn't played for a year? Because you're Cleveland.
Texans traded up.
Ooh,
Do they really?
ooh.
6th pick.
With next pick, who did they trade with?
The Bills.
Oh man.
Oh, that's right.
So Texans get the 26th and 91st pick. The Bills get the 28th. So the 2 spots. And they also get the 63rd.
Oh, shit.
So do you think they're going to go wide receiver? Who would they jump the Niners for? The Niners and the Bills for? It has to be a wide receiver. No. They
What
need
do you-
offensive line help. They need offensive
Oh
line
yeah,
help.
they need O-line mad bad.
Yeah. They need-
Dolphins traded up.
Who's
The
the
Dolphins
Dolphins?
too?
They
Trade up
traded.
to what?
The 27th pick.
Oh shit.
And the 49ers get the 30th and 90th.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Trade basically.
No. Depending on who they take.
Hey, breaking news. The Cleveland Browns just took Casey Concepcion. Way to go, Schefter.
Okay. I need the Texans to get an O-line because CJ's running for his life.
Yeah, CJ had such a great rookie year. And that offensive line just screwed him over.
Yeah. He wasn't the same after that, after he had that concussion last year. Like, that concussion ruined him. I don't know who's left on the O-line, though. I seriously don't think there's no line left.
The cupboard's on dry or some shit.
Yeah, it is.
Cupboard's bare.
Wow.
That's kind of why I'm glad the Browns took all offensive line with their first pick, and then they went receiver with their second pick. That's smart.
Yeah.
Considering who's left.
The Utah guy. Caleb Lemieux hasn't been taken, right?
I don't think so. No.
Kyle's back.
Yeah.
Kyle, we have a
If
first-round
Mesidor gets
Canadian.
drafted, I'm coming back, and he did. So
We have a first-round Canadian
yeah.
drafted.
And unlike N'Keal Harry, he seems like he's actually worth drafting in the first round. He's a bit older of a prospect, but Mesidor pretty productive for a Miami team that went to the national championship.
Wait, where did Rutledge just go?
Who?
To the Texans, so they get their guard.
Oh.
Oh,
The interior of
nice.
that line needed just as much work as the exterior. So if you thought the best
Word.
available O lineman was a guard and not a tackle, makes sense.
So they moved up one spot to get Rutledge?
I think it was like 2 or
I
3
think 2
spots.
spots, but
That's going to help the run game, right?
it's funny because they moved up to jump ahead of the 49ers, but then the 49ers traded out, right? So like if the 49ers trade happened first, the Texans might not have. So the timing of it, but I mean if they got their guy and he's a good guard for the next 5 years for them, they don't care that they traded up 2 spots again.
Remember when the Bears traded up for fucking Trubisky because they thought the Niners might trade it for them, but they didn't or something like that? Like they had no intention of trading.
And then the 49ers, they took Solomon Thomas, and that
Oh yeah.
that was that era where they just kept taking defensive linemen, and he was probably the worst. He was the one that they really shouldn't have taken. They should have gone somewhere else. So good for you 49ers. You screwed the Bears out of this, but you still messed up the 3rd overall pick. So what did you win? The Chiefs are the one that should be happy because it let them. The Bears didn't trade up for Mahomes, because if the Bears trade up for Mahomes, the 49ers aren't so smart because you just gave his team Patrick Mahomes and then you look like an idiot. So you're lucky the Bears traded up for Trubisky. That's the crazy thing. You made them trade up for Trubisky.
Yeah.
I think Matt Nagy was that Matt Nagy?
Yeah, it's Matt Nagy. Yep. Giants offensive coordinator.
Whoever that might not have been Nagy's call. That could have easily been whoever the GM was at the time or Nagy's decision, but.
That was when they made the playoffs with Trubisky, and they missed on that a 32-yard field goal, and all the fans were talking shit. So they had the open tryouts for fans to make the kick, and no one came even close. They were like, "Bro, if you make this kick, we'll do a cash prize like that." Because you proved your point, but no one could even do respectable, basically.
Now, and this was also a couple years after they moved on from Robbie Gould. And I think that was also why they were mad, because if we had Robbie Gould for that game, he would have made that kick.
Word, yeah.
And then we could have lost in the next round instead of the Eagles. Who would that have been? That was not the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I think that was the year after.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that one. Was that the same year?
2018. They might have lost to the Rams. If at that point the Rams were rolling or the Eagles were rolling so much, the Bears weren't going to win anyway.
That's right.
Sorry.
That wasn't the same year as the Minnesota Miracle, right? That was like, but around that time though, with Diggs.
That might have been actually.
Yeah.
Good.
So the thing is, you there? Or
No,
around that
no. The
time?
Minnesota Miracle was the year Foles won the Super Bowl because it was Minnesota Eagles
Yes, right. That's right.
championship.
Yeah.
So, but good. Yeah, good to connect that those two. Those I guess the year after.
So it's Miami up, right? Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, Miami now.
I think this is a receiver because for Miami to jump the Chiefs and the Bills,
It's got to be Omar Cooper Jr.
right? Like they didn't take a receiver earlier, so
Yeah.
I thought here.
I think
Yeah,
Omar Cooper
really
Jr.
good, but-
would be good with Malik Willis. I
think-
wouldn't mind that at all.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think Boston would be good with Willis too, right? You give him a big
No,
target, so
Boston
the accuracy.
sucks. We talked about
You just had
Boston.
like whole
I know.
argument where he compares Boston to like every receiver that he doesn't like.
to
It's
Cedric
like-
Tillman.
Cedric Tillman, Jaden.
Another Tennessee guy, to be fair. And I mean, to be fair, Jamie actually liked Tillman. It was high. He did.
I did like Tillman when he came out.
And now he's on the Browns. Oh boy.
The Browns ruin everyone.
Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, because I was with I was on the Fancy Six Pack live
Yeah.
stream for a bit. So Jamie, what did you think of KC going to?
Oh no, stop.
God damn.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, all right, sorry. Let's see what the Dolphins do here. Because you got to think like the 49ers might have gone.
This is been going in my back of my brain. The one thing that I like is you got Shitter Sanders. He can't throw a deep ball.
I thought Watson was going to be your starting quarterback this year.
Massage Watson, he's too busy, in those.
We don't have to know. We don't want to know what he's busy doing. To be honest, most preferably to don't want to know.
So with Concepcion though, man, you get him the ball within like the 5-10 yard line, he's gonna make plays.
You don't have to be accurate. Just
throw it to him. Just toss it up.
And I mean, like all jokes aside, with Watson, if he is coming back from these serious Achilles injuries, he probably doesn't want to hang in the pocket too long too. So he is looking for a quick
Right.
out. So regardless of who your quarterback is, you probably want to use KC then. That's and whatever rookie you draft next year, you probably want that too. Right?
I mean, going back to our Fantasy Six Pack episode, I remember telling you guys that like he gets off that line fast, right? Corners aren't going to be able to keep up with him, so he's going to be open. So you just give him the ball, let him run a few yards down the field, and
Oh, Miami took Chris Johnson. Miami did not go receiver.
Interesting.
Chris Johnson, cornerback.
Oh shit.
They're just letting Malik hang out to dry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
at
luck.
least they gave him an O lineman in with their first pick, right? Like you've given him some protection, but weapons would be nice. Man,
Weapons would be nice.
Devon Achan's going to catch 120 passes. He's going to break McCaffrey's record for receptions in a season by running back. It's going to be so inefficient, but it'll be beautiful. If you play PPR with Achan, it'll be amazing.
So Achan moves up on the fantasy. Oh, that's Chris Johnson. Shit. Okay.
It's funny. My former co-host on a former show, the Full Press Packers pod. I still connect with Jesse Hall. We still played a fantasy league together too. He was saying, he was like, man, it'd be nice if Chris Johnson fell to the second. Maybe the Packers could trade up. Nope, not even a hope of that. Not too many corners have been taken, which
Did Buffalo and New England just trade picks?
it looks like it. Yes, the division opponents have not cared about trading with each other.
Yeah,
Oh.
super strange.
Yeah.
Now, to connect something back to the start of the episode, yeah, Chris Johnson was the second corner taken. So, like, the Chiefs with Delane, did they just think he was a tier above and like he was by far the best corner, and Chris Johnson was clearly second, but a long way away, like a difference tier. So, does that maybe justify Kansas City's trade up a little more, considering only one of the corner is gone and it was 20 picks later?
I guess if you think Delane is that much better than Chris Johnson, but I still think for them, it was an interesting pick to move up to get him.
I love Chris Johnson, man. I have his Titans jersey signed.
This might be another Chris Johnson. Though.
DJ2K.
CJ2K.
This is CJ 202K. I don't know. That
Minus
was,
40.
So the Patriots move up to get a wide receiver? No. Not if they think they're
No,
going to
they
get
got
AJ Brown.
there.
Yeah, not if they think they're going to get Brown.
no, I see the pick. It's not a wide receiver. I don't know if you want me to spoil it yet.
Let's see.
Oh,
So a
Ex-
Buffalo
excellent.
traded.
excellent. I like Lamu.
Yeah, the offensive lineman Caleb Lomu. Yeah,
Yeah.
Buffalo traded down from they were at 26. They traded at 28, and they traded down from 28 to 31. Which I mean isn't surprising. Brandon Bean does this often. Like he's definitely one that's more prone to trade down.
Who's the
Especially
20? Who has the 29th pick then? Who's next pick?
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs. This is the Trent McDuffie pick.
Yeah.
This is what they got from the Rams.
Okay. See, that's where I wanted Concepcion to go.
Who do they go with? Do they go with Omar Cooper Jr.?
Hopefully. That would be awesome.
Or do the 49ers take him next pick? Because what did I say, Kyle? He's a smaller Debo Samuel.
You did say that earlier. Yeah. Back to our Dynasty 6-pack prospect episode with Biggs. That was great. Yeah, we did one episode on each position. We got a running back episode, wide receiver episode, tight end episode, quarterback episode. Had some great guests for each one. So, love the Going for Two live network here. And there's so much great stuff happening here. But also head over to the Fancy 6-pack YouTube channel. Subscribe, and there's tons of great videos. And honestly, if you like sports other than football, there's a lot of baseball videos on right now. But certainly there's offensive points, Dynasty 6-pack. You got 2 football shows that are going pretty strong. Eventually, Joe's show will transition more towards football. They're doing baseball now. This is that time of year. But yeah, it's our time of year here in the NFL draft.
Yeah, I mean,
The Patriots traded picks 31 and 125 to the Bills for 28.
125 is their 4th, I guess. Right? Which it seems like a lot of these trade-ups have been that. They've been giving up a 3rd to move up in the 1st. Or giving up, I don't think any of these first-round trades have involved even a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I wonder if that's just the quality of the draft. Like, there's not a player that's so good that I have to give up a 2nd-round pick to do it. Like, I'll give up a 3rd. I'm willing there, but in these instances, the trade-ups aren't massive. It's
So the Patriots took an offensive tackle. The very next pick, the Chiefs took defensive tackle Peter Woods.
Peter Woods?
Yeah.
Peter Wood.
I don't like that.
I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm not a big fan of that pick at all.
I don't like it either.
No, I don't think I'm a big fan of what Casey's done in the first round of the draft this year.
Wow.
Now, do you like Delane as a player, but you just don't think he was worth trading up for?
Yes, exactly.
It seems like he's a good corner. Again, it's just the injury missed last season with the injury. Do you believe what he was in 2024 you can get back to that? If you think so, maybe he's worth trading up, but yeah, still a risk for sure.
To the 6th, to top 10 though?
I mean, I think they were a 10, right? So it would have been, or 9, so it would have been top 10, but
yeah, just stay there.
Did you? I don't think Washington would have taken him. Like Washington probably would have taken Sonny Styles. And I mean, you knew the Browns wanted an O lineman. That's the whole reason they traded down. So if they stuck there, they were going to take an O lineman. And you think the Saints really take Delane over Jordan Tyson if they're really trying to add to Tyler Shuck? That was probably their plan all along. So in hindsight, you're probably right, Gladys. They didn't need to trade. Now, whatever player they would have taken at the 3rd round is he that great that this is going to hinder them so much? Maybe the Chiefs also feel like they don't expect to be picking in the top 10 ever again as long as they have Mahomes. So while you're there, may as well get the best high upside player at the best high upside position you can.
Yeah,
didn't view any of the receivers were worth trading up for, but you get a corner. The next best thing. I get it though, Gladys. It was a weird player because again we were expecting Sonny Styles, right? If you trade up for Sonny Styles and you think he's the number 2 or number 3 best player in the draft, that's worth trading up for.
Right.
I think having 2 picks in the first also made them more like bold. You know what I mean? So it's like we can still get 2 first-round talents, so you can kind of like reach a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you still get 2 guys.
If we give up a third, it's okay. We have 2 firsts. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, but
when we were trying to predict who they traded up for, we did not mention Delane, right? So it was clearly
not at all.
I guess from that perspective, maybe you're right that was a reach to trade up there.
Whoa, hold on. Did the Jets just make a trade?
The Jets?
It looks like it, yes.
With who? The Bills?
The 49ers, actually. It's funny.
Yeah.
You would think the Bills, like they're the team.
Yeah, exactly.
But this pick has now been traded 4 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
so the Jets are picking next.
Yeah, this is the first time
Jets
it's
are
traded in
hot.
the Jalen Waddle trade. So it's moved around. It's funny.
So the Jets took Sadiq, ruined him.
Mm-hmm.
They took Reed.
No, the Jets ruined
Stephen Bailey.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Well, they probably ruined both though, Jamie, right? Like because like tight ends go to die on the Jets, right? Like I think Sadiq is definitely better than Mason Taylor, but both of them might be ruined. Like there's a chance neither succeeds. I think if one will succeed, it probably is Sadiq, but there's a chance neither does.
And you're the one that's so high on Sadiq. I love him.
I love Sadiq. I love him on the Jets.
I would have much preferred if he was on the Ravens, right? Because you get the quality of the quarterback.
That's what I was averaging for.
You don't love maybe the depth chart of Andrews being there, but you love the offensive system around it. Of Lamar throws a lot of touchdowns. So
yeah,
one in that tight end. The Jets
in the future
with how bad Geno was last year, like if they get a quarterback next year that's worth it, maybe that's good. But
who's the backup in New York? The backup quarterback.
He's like some young guy, I think. I can't remember his name. But they have like another guy.
Brady Cook?
No, I think maybe they have. But I think there's a
Justin
different
Fields? Where did he go?
Fields is on the Chiefs now.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Brady Cook.
Brady
They
Cook's their
drafted him
backup?
last year. Yeah,
Right.
he was the rookie last year. He came in for some games when
Oh, they
Tyrod
got
got
Bailey
hurt.
Zappi too. Holy shit.
I think Tyrod's still a free agent, so in theory they could just re-sign Tyrod at any point.
Well, we talked earlier about the Tyrod Taylor theory. They don't really need him now because they're going to get a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do to be good enough to be out of range to draft a quarterback.
So Kyle, I think you would be a better GM on the New York Jets. So let's get Kyle a new job.
I think the problem is the owner there. I don't think any GM can succeed.
Well, then why don't you own the Jets, man? Don't you have the money?
I would love to have enough money to own a football team. That'd be amazing. I would own a football team.
You do a great job.
When he started drafting,
I don't think I could do worse than Woody Johnson. He is a horrible owner. Like
when he started drafting like younger players that are pretty good, like Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner. That was when Woody Johnson was like Trump's ambassador to England or some shit like that.
Hands
so he was
off
like
the
he was
team,
gone.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let the
comes
GM
back,
just run
The
it.
Jets
Everybody
have
got-
selected wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr.
Oh God! The Jets just want to ruin fantasy
God
football this
damn
year.
it.
That's all they want. That's what
I
they're
am
going for.
so upset.
They-
Why? Why, Jets? Why? Why are you jetting?
Because they can't help themselves.
You're worse than the Browns.
They're stuck in the jet stream. They're just flying on Jet Alley forever.
What do we do now?
The
with
Jets
Omar
are single-handedly ruining rookie fantasy
Sadiq
football. this
and
year.
Omar? Two of my top freaking
I think
top
if
8
you got top
players.
5 picks, you're happy, but then as soon as you get to the 106, you're not.
No, it's like 102 is like, what do you do?
Now I've got a league with the 105 and the 107, and I'm almost tempted to try and trade up to get to the 103 to kind of guarantee I get Jordan Tyson. Because if the way I'm seeing it at 105, I'm likely probably going to get Mekhi Lemon, which I'll take. But if I can move up to ensure a better receiver, I think I'm going to try and do that. So
Are you
give
talking
up the
about
107 and the 105 to get the 103 and a second round pick.
No, wait. Okay, so
I might even do that to get a third round pick to get really guaranteed I get Jordan Tyson.
now, if you're at the 103, 104, 105, 106, that means you're not ready to compete, right? But with the Tyrod Taylor theory that we talked about earlier, they're going to get a quarterback next year.
Just take Sadiq
So
anyway.
why wouldn't you take Sadiq or it's just
Well, we haven't seen anyone else. Like, we don't know who, like, what the second round landing spots are, but like Concepcion on the Browns and Omar Cooper on the Jets, like neither of those is enough to jump them ahead of Sadiq. So I still think Sadiq's the 106, but I'm less excited about taking him at 106 than I would have been. Like, if he had a good enough landing spot, I might even take him at 105 ahead of Lemon. But now it's pretty confident of Lemon as like those three receivers will be 3 through 5.
Prospect wise, I'm still on Sadiq. I'm also on Concepcion, even though they're bad landing spots.
Are you talking dynasty or just regular redraft? Oh,
yeah, like I'm thinking in rookie draft, that's probably the 106 and 107, or Sadiq and Concepcion. I can get behind that, Jamie. Again, if Boston gets,
no,
you can still go, or whoever you have as the next receiver. Like if they get good, like I mean, heck, if the Bills take someone at 31 here, maybe that's a good spot. But like if they're a good early second spot,
the Niners
maybe
took himself out of the first round.
Yeah.
Oh,
he probably picked like top
with the Jets trade. So
it'd be like a 5 pick difference anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, 34. So both the Jets and Bills moved down twice. So they would clearly weren't loving the players that were there. Right?
Oh, Gladys, here's a rumor.
Yeah.
The Steelers were on the phone with Makai Lemon, planning to take him with the 21st pick, and the Eagles traded up to the 20th pick to take him.
I'm on the Fancy Six Pack stream.
Could have been a Steeler. How would you feel about that?
I have no comment.
Do you not like Ian Ashore, the O lineman?
The one
yeah. Like how did you feel about that? Because I wasn't here for it.
We didn't take the O lineman that the Steelers took, Max.
Yeah.
No, I like him. Okay. I think that was the best pick that they had. That was the best available player that they had to pick for the positions that they needed. Yeah. But I wouldn't have mind Cooper going to the Steelers. But again, we don't have a quarterback, so that would have been a waste of talent right there. We do need offensive line.
Could be wide receiver next year. 1-2.
But Cooper going to the Jets took Cooper and Sadiq, like two of the better receiving options in the league, so they could ruin fantasy football for everyone else.
Do you know how much Omar Cooper I have in Underdog? This is insane.
And I mean, again, it's not the best landing spot, but like I would like right now he's the wide receiver 5 for me.
Buffalo just traded with Tennessee. Tennessee's making the pick now.
Okay, and the Bills trade. There you go, Ralph. They traded out of the first round.
Yeah, there it is.
They had to make 3 trade downs. Brandon Bean will be.
I'm not here.
So I have 12% exposure to Omar Cooper. Yeah, it's only $27, but still.
I mean, I rank him as the wide receiver 5 right now. But
do you think they traded to get Boston? No.
No, Boston sucks. You don't want Boston on your team.
You see, not after taking Tate. I don't think they'd trade up for a receiver.
Boston should be like
a third-round
pick, not a first rounder.
If they think there's like an elite defensive player that should be a first rounder and isn't, they maybe get the 5th round option on it.
I mean, shit. I
CJ Allen's still there. CJ Allen.
Yeah. If they couldn't get, maybe they chose going receiver over taking a Sonny Styles, right? So maybe maybe part of that equation was isn't Jordan Rodriguez also a linebacker that could be considered here?
Yeah.
They thought maybe that was the calculation of not taking Styles, as you could get one.
Parker's still there too.
And maybe they thought, like, at this point they wouldn't even have Omar Cooper available, right? Like, if their plan early second was to take a receiver, do they like Boston or Surratt? Like, they probably thought Tate was better than the alternatives. And
Surratt should go ahead of Boston.
Honestly, I'm now that Boston's not a first rounder, I am comparing them next to each other. I gotta say, I think production profile wise, I think I would lean Surratt.
Well, I mean,
Boston, he's better in the. Boston's had a better dominator rating in college.
They took Falk. They took Kendrick Falk.
That's what
they traded up for.
They didn't take Reese. They missed out on all those defensive players, right? Falk's the edge rusher, right?
Yeah.
maybe that makes sense. Like for Robert Saleh, right? He'd trade up for a defensive player.
Word.
And Buck is, oh, his mom's crying. Oh,
They,
Yeah.
they might have, they only had 2 picks left, right? So they worried that he wasn't going to be a first rounder.
I know. That's
For
cool.
some people, that really matters. Like, and for some others,
Oh yeah.
they take it more in stride. So for him, it maybe really mattered for her to see her son be a first rounder.
That's cool.
Good for them.
I always like when someone gets drafted like top 5, and they're like, "Yeah, I remember the names before me." I'm like, "Bro, you were drafted like top 5. What are you talking
Like
about?"
I get when Amon-Ra remembers like 16 receivers.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
like
different,
Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. Those teams are probably pretty happy. Every team after that like massively regrets it. Like
Word.
Rashad Bateman, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
Again, as a Packers fan, they took Amari Rodgers ahead of Amon-Ra.
So a trade just went down in the league. 106 and 306 for Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like
I like that for Judkins, right?
I don't know. I like it because if you think about it, Judkins in this draft class would probably go 103, 104, 105.
I think I like Jordan Tyson so much I'd probably take Tyson ahead of him, but then you get to the Carnell Tate at 104. You can
It's the 106. So that's that.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I take Judkins I think over the 105.
So,
And so,
we
yeah,
were
as the
just
third,
talking about
yeah.
Concepcion and Sadiq going to a bad landing spot. I think Judkins is a great ad to give up.
It's a good asset to have, right? Like you're not getting that type of running back. I mean, to your point, like because of running back scarcity, maybe he does go ahead of Tyson and Tate. He should be considered as a 103 because there's no other way in this draft you're getting a running back that produces like that.
Dude, this is a really good landing for him with Robert Saleh.
Word.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Dude, IDP guys are like gonna ball out this year. The rookie IDPs, like most of them have landed with really good spots. Maybe
I would imagine Sonny Styles has to be the first IDP player taken, though, right?
Styles, dude, I'm so excited for him.
Just thinking he's going to get so many tackles, like that is that floor of tackles is just worth more than any of these edge rushers are.
The number 32 pick is in. Oh my God!
Never has anyone been more excited for the 32nd pick of the draft.
The biggest bust of this draft. You are reaching so high for Jadarian Price. This is going to be the next CEH.
Well, you know what? And with all these
everyone is going to be drafting him in the first round of rookie drafts. But we all know, the true ones know, this is not a guy that you want.
Dude, he played behind Love. He was good.
So Roschon Johnson played behind Bijan, and he was good.
He was though. Roschon was good.
Yeah, was good.
But just because you're good in college doesn't mean you're going to be good in the NFL either.
Exactly.
Right?
So Darian Price, biggest reach of the draft.
No, not at 32nd. Not at the 32nd.
Well, I think he's thinking more in rookie drafts, like dynasty managers.
For Seattle,
I think he's going to go at 103 now.
For Seattle,
that's
a
103, 104, 105, 106. Give that reach all day to someone else stupid enough to take
it's
him.
A great pick.
I will go after Emmett Johnson in a second, or Jonah Coleman in a second, Nick Singleton.
Yeah, if you can trade out for a veteran running back and get a second back, like that would be
awesome for my fantasy draft because people are going to reach so high on Jadarian Price. He's going to end up
maybe Jordan Tyson falls to 105. I don't have to trade up for him anymore.
All right. The 32nd pick is in. First round is over. Giants. Way to go, Ralphie. Giants. Giants make you proud.
Yeah, not too bad. Back-to-back years, the top edge rusher.
Yeah. I mean, and got John Harbaugh now?
No, the thing is, the Seahawks. Everyone was like, oh, whatever running back goes to the Seahawks, we're going to draft high, right? I think they drafted the wrong guy.
Well, so much for my theory of they could maybe trade a second or third round pick for a running back, but
how many picks do the Packers have tomorrow?
So I mean they gave up their first, but they They got extra picks back. They got a 4th from the Cowboys, and with the Wicks trade, I think one of the picks back is this year. So I think they've got their 2 picks tomorrow, and then on day 3 with their normal 4 picks, I think they have an extra 2, so 6 picks total. I guess they have 8 picks in 7 rounds, so they technically have 1 extra pick than what they normally would have, and then
in the
but
7th
just
round.
no first rounder. So
And they still have, like, you still have Colton Hood available. You still have Warren available for the secondaries. Boston's still there. Parker's still there. Damn.
I
The
think
edge.
for the lack of, only 3 defensive tackles went. I still think the Packers' biggest need is defensive tackle. So if there's a good defensive tackle that makes it to like late round 2,
Right.
that's where I would want them to go. I think they pick 50. They're 53 overall, if I'm not mistaken, or 52 overall.
52, yeah.
So if a solid enough defensive tackle that is viewed as like a top 50 prospect makes it there, that's probably the best thing to do.
The only one left is McDonald, right? Cade McDonald didn't get picked.
Yeah, no, I guess so. Yeah, that would be my hope. I don't know if he probably won't fall that far, so they might have to take another rounds. It just I felt like the Packers defensive tackle has just been a huge need for years.
Right.
Had these great, like Kenny Clark was amazing, but it always felt like they needed a second Kenny Clark next to him to really maximize the defense. And now they just need 1 Kenny Clark, let alone 2. So I still think, to me, that's still the one position I'd love for them to address tomorrow.
And tomorrow, what time does your show start?
I'm starting at 6:45, which will be about 15 minutes before the second round starts. That'll give. I know Topher is kicking off the show with me. Jamie, I don't know if you want to make it like Sunday mornings and you want to start the show there as well. I guess you might be working still, so I guess maybe not.
Yeah, I'm open tomorrow. I'm off.
Okay, so then, yeah, if you want to start the show, you, me, and Topher, we'll make it just like Sunday mornings. So 6:45 tomorrow night on the Going for 2 Live network, and I'll be going for 4 hours, 6:45 to 10:45. So
4 hours.
Isn't that kind of what happened? I guess you went for 3 hours tonight, Gladys. So
Yeah.
well, an extra hour. I like to talk a lot, so I think I can manage. I've got a lot of great guests coming up, including Jamie and Gladys, so they'll both help. Ralph, are you busy tomorrow? Do you want to join the stream tomorrow?
What day is today? Let's say Thursday?
Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, no, I gotta do some like bullshit. I gotta mail this like laptop back. But yeah,
so sorry. That sounds awful. But
so yeah, that's good.
I've really enjoyed talking with you here today. So it's great to catch up again.
And Ralph is do other Ralphs, you got another gig coming up?
Not right now. I'm waiting for my drummer to move. But once he finishes moving, I'm gonna try and maybe like play the same spot or try to find something else. Try and like branch out a little bit, look around.
Okay. So Ralph's Other Robots, look him up on Spotify.
Yeah, everything, all the streaming stuff.
All the streaming stuff. He's on all the streaming stuff. I don't have Spotify, but
yeah, you shouldn't.
I know,
I think they're
right?
all owned by like Warner Brothers now. Warner Brothers and like somebody else is like buying them all up now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Universal, I think, is the other one.
And then Kyle's tomorrow. Going for 2 Network. Plus, what other stuff are you doing, Kyle?
Well, Jamie and I co-host the Dynasty Six Pack together. That's every Wednesday on the Fancy Six Pack Network. So subscribe to that YouTube channel, and yeah, we're a full year in now. We started last March, so we're well over a year now, and it's been a blast. Me and Rahul, and we do a lot of great Dynasty discussions. We love Dynasty fantasy football. We're kind of obsessed.
And I hate Dynasty football, but I still play.
Jamie and I are gonna do a mock draft on our next episode next Wednesday. So now we have all these landing spots. How is that going to affect drafts? And
nice.
Jamie can complain all about Jadarian Price once again in this mock.
And we thank all of you for being here. Fantasy football offense is ruined for the year for rookies.
Oh yeah, terrible.
It's terrible. It's going to be terrible. But if you play,
Gladys, guess what I have going on?
Go play IDP. IDP is going to be great. What?
Yeah, go check me out at the IDP Center. We have stuff coming out every week now. But in season, me and the IDP Hunter, top 5 ranker for IDP. If you want your IDP to get elevated, you got to catch us every week on Wednesday at the IDP Center.
And what else? That's all?
Oh, I also do stuff with Kyle. Me and Kyle do a Dynasty show at Fantasy Six Pack every Wednesday. You can't miss it. It is epic. I
Epic.
also do stuff with Going for Two. Hopefully, we get the cheat sheet going again on Tuesday nights. I'm also going to be available every Sunday morning for the Start Sit show. You can ask me any Start Sit questions. I'll tell you who to start, and it's going to be right. And then let's see. Oh, I also just joined the Sports Affiliation Network. TSA. Love the Sports Affiliation Network. They are awesome. We got stuff from like basketball and football. We got card breaks all over, just doing sports stuff. You love sports?
Sweet.
Go join the Sports Affiliation.
And I want to thank Jeff Lambert, the person
goat.
behind the
The
goat
goat.
behind
The goat.
Going for Two. Also, he has a Discord going on. You guys, join it. It's free. You can talk about Fishbowl. You can talk about Dynasty. You can talk about just about everything on the Discord. Jeff, we love you. Thank you so much for letting us do this. We will see you guys tomorrow. Kyle at 6:45. That's Eastern time. So if you're not on the East Coast, if you're in like the normal time, like Ralphie and I are,
The mountains.
like the mountains, it's 4:45.
4:45 Mountain.
4:45 Mountain time. 3:45 Pacific time.
I believe Gladys will join about 6:30 Mountain. If
Yes,
I'm not
6:30
mistaken.
Mountain time. Exactly.
Don't get
All right.
lost in the mountains.
Thanks, Jamie. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Kyle, Jamie, Ralphie, Doc, Angie. Love you all. Thank you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.